All right. Make sure we good to go. Here we go, y'all. Back again. Back for another one. Gonna get started here in a few minutes. Wait a minute. It's weird. Streaming is weird sometimes, like the connection. But anyways, looks like it's good. I don't get that. There's always like a delay. There's always like a delay, man. It's weird. I need to start using StreamYard more. You know, I think OBS be getting on my nerves, man. Sometimes I think StreamYard is a little bit quicker. Marcus Bell, what's going on, man? Yeah, I've been doing StreamYard a lot lately, but I'm gonna have to start doing that more just because it's a lot quicker. I can just pull it up, pop it up. It doesn't seem like it takes. It doesn't take forever to stream sometimes. So yeah, man. We back again, back for another live stream. We're gonna talk about this fight last night. You know, we'll talk about the fight between Rodriguez and Waterson. You know, what's coming up in the future. You know, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about here. Let me see something here, y'all. That's weird. That is strange. Boom. So we'll get started here at the 5-minute mark. What'd you think of the fight last night, Marcus? Let's see this current. There it goes. Yeah, we'll replace that. I mean, the fight was good though. You know, the fight was definitely a good matchup. You know, it turned out to be better than I thought. Well, I mean, style wise, you know, Michelle and Marina together is going to make a good fight. You know, it's not like they're bad fighters or let me say it's not like they're boring fighters. You know, they're definitely not boring fighters. So I really felt like, you know, there was going to be some type of fireworks in there. Let me see here. I enjoyed it for what it was, you know. Like I said, it doesn't really elevate the fighters to a higher ranking than strawweight, but it was a good fight. Definitely was a good fight. All right, so we'll get started here in about another minute and 30 seconds. It's funky, man. I was just doing some updates on this MacBook, so I'm making sure it's complete so it doesn't interrupt me while I'm streaming here. And we'll get started here in another minute. Marcus said also, even though it was a short notice fight, Marina still had some issues with somebody taking her down, along with having issues getting back. I know, man, that's just like a given with her, man. Like, that's just proof on how bad her takedown defense is and how bad her ground game is. You know what I mean? That's just how bad it is. Like, let's just be honest. I mean, all day long, her stand-up is on point. But, you know, when it comes down to her ground game, it's just not there, man. All right. All right, we're at the 7 o'clock mark. So, yeah, we can get started now. So, yeah, man, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another CB99 live stream. Back to talk some WMMA today, or tonight, this evening. And yeah, man, I want to talk about the main event, of course, Marina Rodriguez versus Michelle Waterson. It turned out to be a banger, like you said, man. Definitely was a good fight. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what went on during the fight. Let's talk about the after. What's next for both fighters? We can talk about Michelle Waterson and what's next for her. What do you think is next? I mean, Marcus already told us right there. He said he don't think she's a title contender anytime soon, which I can't disagree. Can't disagree with that. And we'll also talk about Marina Rodriguez. What's next for her? Back down to 115, of course. And I put this picture right here, Joanna, because that's more than likely what she's looking at. So we're gonna talk about that matchup. We always talk about that though, but we talk about it because it need to happen. I stopped talking about it once the fight happens. What else? This match right here, people keep disagreeing with me on this fight, but this fight needs to happen. I want to see Mackenzie Dern and Tisha Torres. Like everybody want to see Mackenzie Dern in there with a title shot already, but she's not ready for that title shot, man. So let's go ahead and get Mackenzie Dern in there with Tisha Torres. I want to talk about that matchup. Why I like that fight. I really don't care if nobody else likes that fight. I like it. And we're about 2 weeks out now. Yeah, 2 weeks out. Felicia Spencer and Norma Dumont. I don't know where my Norma Dumont thumbnail keep going. Like it won't pop up here. So I was supposed to have Norma Dumont right there, but it ain't popping up. So whatever. Angela Hill, man, she was calling out some other not featherweights. She was calling out some other strawweights, y'all. Like Angela Hill, she's looking for a fight in 2 weeks. She said, "Yo, strawweights, I need somebody to take this. I needed somebody to come get this work." So it's kind of like, yo, she wants anybody. That's the one thing I gotta give Angela Hill some credit for. She'll fight anybody. She ain't a duck. She ain't never really ducked anybody, so at all. Once you go back and look at her resume, Angela Hill's pretty much fought everybody, just about. But yeah, man, Coach, what's going on? TJJ, what's up? I don't know about that. I think TJJ, I think she is. We got one more fight to really look at that, but yeah, I think she is more so than Michelle Waterson is. 34, it really got anything to do with it. I mean, she's in a position right now where she can either fall or she can go higher, and I think she's gonna get it. I think she's gonna get up there, man. I think she'll get it. Ravioli said he's low-key disappointed Marina couldn't finish Waterson, but Michelle got a chin. Yeah, I was saying that too. I was a little disappointed. Like, my prediction was pretty much how it went. I said Marina Rodriguez would win by unanimous decision. I just pictured her keeping Michelle Waterson on the outside and just continuing to let the hands go, and she did that. But I was surprised Michelle Waterson's chin held up myself, man. Yeah, I was really surprised about that. But yeah, man, overall, I thought it was a good main event. Like I said, I got to give these ladies props. As much as people talk about them and say, "Oh, this girl ain't this ain't that," I got to give Michelle and Marina props because number one, they came to fight. All right, number one, they came to fight. They put on a good show. Number two, they were fighting under a lot of pressure. 11 days notice. 11 days notice, all right? 11 days notice. And not just filling a preliminaries card. Not early prelims. They came to fight as the main event. This was Marina Rodriguez, her first 5-round fight. We can talk about her and say, "Oh, man, why is she taking this fight?" But that takes a lot of pressure. That takes a lot, man, to come on 11 days notice and headline a card. Headline means you are the show. People are going to see you. They're going to see what you can do. So that's a lot of pressure on her. You know what I mean? And then you got to think, not only that, they coming in at 125. Come on, Michelle Waterson ain't no 125-pounder. That girl's straw weight. Probably could go down to atom weight if she wanted to. But I got to give them a lot of props for that, man, because, yeah, like, compared to what's been going on in boxing and just what I was looking at in boxing this past Saturday and just so much talk, Michelle and Marina, they showed up, and they banged. They came to bang it out. It was definitely a good fight. BJ, what's up, man? It was definitely a good fight. I was impressed by her durability and her resilience in this fight. You know, as far as my keys to victory, she tried to execute some of the stuff that I said she needed to do. As far as like mixing her kicks up, because Michelle Waterson, her kicks, they flow like hands. She throws them kicks like hooks or like jabs. The way she can throw the high kick and throw like a spinning back kick just like that, and then she's right back in position to throw another kick. Michelle Waterson impresses me with like her athleticism, and going into this fight, like she tried her best to mix it up. I think she landed maybe like in ones and twos and some singles, but when you're dealing with a tall, long striker like Marina Rodriguez, who's going to dictate the pace of the center of the octagon and just control it with their length, you can only do so much. That's why I didn't like expect Michelle Waterson to take too many crazy chances, because she probably would have got knocked out if she walked in there like Ebos. I think that was you, BJ, said that you thought she might get knocked out like Ebos. Like, I didn't see that happening because I felt like Michelle Waterson has better movement. She wasn't going to disrespect. She wasn't going to disrespect Marina Rodriguez and just walk into something stupid. You know what I mean? She was going to keep coming. Like Amanda Ebos, she wanted to keep coming because she was looking for that takedown. And she just totally disrespected her. But Michelle Waterson, she moves side to side. You know what I mean? Like, she moves in circles. So she was taking big punches, but she was rolling with a lot of the shots. She never really she never ate the full impact of Ebos, because Ebos just took a very, very stupid approach, just walking straight in to the right hands. But Michelle Waterson just stayed on the back foot, and she stayed at a good reach where she could like kind of roll with the punch. Like I said, that's why I didn't see her getting like stopped, unless like she did get caught with something like in a clinch. Like, she took some vicious shots in the clinch in this fight, man. Like, that's why I was just like, wow, like, can she really take this type of punishment? I was like, yeah, this girl, she might be built like a flyweight. You know what I mean? She might be built like a flyweight. But the thing is, like, she might be built like it, but as far as her approach and overall skill set, it's not going to take her far, Michelle Waterson. And after watching Marina Rodriguez's approach to this fight, I can't really say that she's a flyweight either. She held the weight nicely, and her power was good for the fight she was in, but, Marina Rodriguez, she's not a flyweight either, especially with the ground game and her ability to be taken down so easy. She's not a flyweight. I mean, she's built like it, similar to like Joanna, but like when you match them two up, like Joanna's just so much physically stronger than Marina Rodriguez. Marina Rodriguez has the power, but she don't have the strength. She's a good example of a fighter like power and no physical strength. Like, the physical strength is okay, but it could be a lot better, man. It could be a lot better, because Michelle Waterson, if she would have taken that chance early, she probably could have dominated more. Like, if she would have used her timing in the first and second round, she probably could have took Marina Rodriguez down, because I don't know about y'all, but when Marina Rodriguez is down, she's like a turtle on her back. You know what I mean? Like, snapping turtle, they're like vicious when they're on their belly, they're vicious, right? But as soon as you turn that thing over, it's out of its element. That thing is struggling. You know what I mean? That's kind of how Marina Rodriguez is. Like, when she's on her back, it's like she's like, damn, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. And Michelle Waterson, like, just put all her weight on her and just had her in side control. I mean, her back was to the fence too. Like, she could have got up, but she was just like, nah, man, like, I don't know what to do. I'm like on my side here. Somebody flipped me off my shell. You know what I mean? But she just couldn't get it. She just can't get it, man. And I know she's a purple belt, but, like, I don't know. Is she a purple belt or is she below that? Is she like a orange belt or something? What's lower than that, man? I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of Marina Rodriguez, but, I mean, her stand-up, I give her credit all day for that. But when we talking about the ground game, the jiu-jitsu, whew, man, it's not there, man. It's just not there. Savage WMMA, what's up, man? What else? Let's go back and look at the pace of the fight too. Like, I liked how Michelle Waterson was picking her shots, except the thing about that is like she would pick a couple shots from the outside, like the good side karate kicks or the head kick or the leg kick, but she would never really follow up with anything. Like when she lands one shot, Marina Rodriguez would like get pissed off. She gets set off, and she would come straight at her. You know what I mean? Like when she would land a couple shots, Marina was like, "Oh no, you can't land on me. I'm landing in barrages." You know, she would land in like 3, 4, 5 punch combinations and throw her off her game. So for me, like Michelle Waterson just needed to really like put them together, and then go in for takedowns. Put them together and go in for takedowns. That would have been the smartest thing for Michelle Waterson to do. Because like I said, once you on the ground, height don't matter. Height don't matter at all. Like you got to get it to the ground because this tall, long fighter, height ain't gonna be anything once you get it to the ground, you know. But for the 3 rounds, Marina Rodriguez, she just controlled the pace, beat her up, had her way with her, you know, in the clinch, knees to the head, knees to the body. I don't know about y'all either, but like Marina Rodriguez, she don't have a jab. Like, is it just me or she don't have a jab? You know me, I be watching jabs. I don't know about y'all. Let me know. Does she got a jab or what? Like, she got a good right hand, but Marina Rodriguez ain't got a jab. Joanna's got a jab. Rose got a jab. Like, am I missing something here? Like, am I just overlooking it? But like, I don't see like a good solid jab from Marina. Like, I think she probably could have knocked Michelle Waterson out if she had a jab. If she would have had a jab in the face of Michelle a lot more, she probably could have knocked her out. But I don't see a jab. I really don't. Oh, Two Beasts, what's going on? Oh, we just started, man. We just talking about the fight last night. We just talking about the fight. Savage said Waterson surprised a bit last night. Could have made a few better decisions, but overall, considering the size she gave up, she held on well. Yeah, man. Overall, she did. She held on well. I got to give her a lot of credit, man, because 11 days notice, came in 125, didn't miss a beat as far as her strength and her. Well, I'll say not her strength, but her speed. Yeah, Michelle Waterson. Yeah, yes, Robert. She's stronger and more physical than she looks. She is, man. Like, her athleticism really contributes to that. You know, she's very agile. She's quick. The power comes from her legs too, man. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that part where she slipped and then she just was like able to like kind of like roll backwards, do that backwards somersault and get right back to her feet. You know, she's very athletic, man. Like, I just wish she could like put it together more so with more technical stuff. What y'all talking about? Yeah, all right. Yeah, Breaker Gang. What's going on? Yeah, everybody. Yeah, that's Breaker Gang. That's us. Yeah. 2B said, I feel like Michelle should have used the inside leg kick more with the non-lead leg because Marina seemed to really feel the few that she threw. Yeah, she did. Like, the first round, I want to say it was the first round, first or second round, Michelle Waterson threw a nice kick to the lead leg, and you could hear it. That jump would like smack on the leg of Marina Rodriguez, and she get a reaction out of her. Like, the legs were there to be hurt, like to be damaged. Like, she ate some big leg kicks from Michelle. Like, Michelle has power in her legs, and Marina was feeling them. But for Marina to defend from the leg kicks, what did she do? How did she defend? She came on with more offense. And that was smart. Like, when she would eat a shot from Michelle Waterson, she let her offense go. That's how she would defend. You know, she would use some good offense. And when she would throw that barrage, Michelle Waterson was just off her game. You know, just completely off her game for the moment. But what else? Yeah, so first 3 rounds, yeah, we can say Marina bagged those. The 4th round, though. Oh, man, the 4th round, tables turn. Michelle Waterson, she started off. Excuse me. Michelle Waterson, she started off, picking her shots, dictating the pace, picking a single shot here and there, and then she like waited for Marina to come straight in. She timed it, landed a good right hand, took her down. In that fourth round, I was like, okay, this is it. When she takes it down, she's getting submitted. Not somebody, but Marina's gonna get submitted, or she's gonna get beat down, and they're gonna stop it. But she was able to weather a lot of the storm from Michelle Waterson. But the thing is, man, it's just like, imagine if that's Kanako Murata or somebody. Imagine if that is like, let's imagine if that is Mackenzie Dern or Claudia Gadelha. Like, we talk about Claudia Gadelha, right? But let's imagine if that is Claudia Gadelha and she gets Marina to the ground. What's going to happen? You know, what's going to happen whenever Claudia gets her to the ground? Or like I said, Mackenzie Dern comes in swinging. She comes in with that strength and she takes her down. Like, what's going to happen on the ground? Something a lot worse going to happen than what Michelle could do. Like, and Michelle was giving her some fits. Like, Michelle was ground and pound. You know, she was landing big shots, man. She was landing. I mean, Marina came up red. And like I said again, her back was on the fence, but she didn't know how to use the fence to get up. Like, even Angela Hill can do that now. But Marina Rodriguez, it's just like, nah, when she's on her back, it's like, I really can't even call it like panic mode. It's almost like surrender mode. Like, when you look at Marina on her back or on her side, it's like she's almost saying, you got me. You know what I mean? It's almost like, you got me. Just, you know, go easy. You know what I mean? That's what it's kind of like watching her on her back. So, yeah, she pretty much dominated the fourth round. Savage said, I agree that Rodriguez doesn't appear to have a dominant jab like the other top strikers. I may be wrong, though. Check it out more for it. Yeah, check it out, man. I mean, I watched, like, leading up to this fight, I watched, like, 4 or 5 fights, and I didn't see a dominant jab. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you go do your own research, too. But, yeah, from what I seen, like, the Randa fight, the Calvillo fight, the Carla fight, the Tisha Torres fight, her Contender Series fight, it was mostly, like, big right hands and power punches. Like, there was never, like, a steady jab from her. You know, like, you're a tall, long fighter. You should have a good, long jab that you extend out there. Robot Chickens, what's going on? Yeah, BJ, we'll talk about that, too, in a minute. What's next for Marina? Yeah, you know what's next. You know what's next. If you saw the post-fight, yeah. You know what's next. Yeah, man. Ravioli said she was cracking her legs. Yeah, her legs was getting cracked, man. That was like the vulnerable spots. That was the weak spots. Michelle just needed to focus on like the body and the legs in this fight. No need to go upstairs too much. Yeah, let's talk about that 5th round though, man. Like, the judges seem to have given the 5th round to Marina, but I had to give the 5th round. I gave the 5th round to Michelle Waterson. I felt like she did some damage, boy. I felt like she left some marks on Marina Rodriguez. I don't know about y'all. I gave the 5th round to Michelle because Michelle, like, for a fighter that we, you know, kind of say she doesn't have the skill, like, or the power, she was doing damage. She was doing some damage. Let's talk about this opening minute. Look, I'm going to pull this little clip. Opening minute, Michelle Waterson already setting the pace again, found her second win, right? She found her second win, and she steps in with a nice combination. She throws that right low kick. She catches Marina with a right low kick, comes up with a left head kick to the face, and that head kick to the face, I don't know what kind of damage it did. Like, y'all tell me if y'all looked up anything else on this, but, like, it wasn't the jaw, but what was that swelling? Like, Marina Rodriguez, I don't know if I can't say her jaw was broken because it wasn't by, like, the jaw. It wasn't, like, all the way in the back. But, like, her mouth, like, I don't know if the inside her mouth got cut or what. But, like, after she ate that head kick, her mouth was on swole. Like, I was like, Michelle is, like, dishing out punishment. And then, like, right after that, she takes a step back, goes back to the center of the octagon. Michelle steps back. Marina comes forward. And just nonchalant, Michelle, like, does this little spinning back kick, right? And that heel catches her right in the stomach. I'm talking about, like, it was like a beautiful shot the way Michelle Waterson threw it, because it was just like second nature. She just threw the kick out and cracked her right in the stomach, and she damn near killed over, man. Like, she almost went over from that body shot. Like, that was a damaging blow, man. Okay, yeah. She bit her cheek, yeah. I figured so, yeah. I was like, I don't know if a tooth got knocked or she had bit her cheek or something. Yeah, okay. She bit her cheek. Yeah. So after that, yeah, she takes that heel to the stomach and takes a damaging blow to the stomach, man. I'm talking about that right there could have ended it if Michelle would have followed up. Like, there was a couple times Michelle rocked her. I think that was you, BJ, that said that. There was a couple shots where she had rocked her. And I think if Michelle would have followed up, she probably could have got her down. I don't know if she could have knocked her out, but she probably could have got the fight to the ground where she needed to be. But, yeah, that fifth round, I could have said it could have been a toss-up because Marina did come back on strong and started letting her hands go. But towards that last minute, they both went back and forth. Michelle just really put some good punches together and some good kicks together in this fight, man. I was impressed with it. Marina did what she was supposed to do against a smaller fighter, but I didn't expect her to score a stoppage. I think them body shots throughout the fight were hurting her because there was like a moment in the second round too where she kind of took a deep breath. I was like, oh, she must be getting tired or something, like, because them body kicks were hurting. Hang on here for a second. Savage said, I agree that Rodriguez, he had the jab. Okay, I read that part. High Five, what's up? High Five said Michelle had her chances of continuing chopping Marina. Marina already hurt lead leg. Yeah, like if she would have just chopped the leg, it would have been done, man. Like they didn't tell her to do that. Like, chop the leg down and just go from there. You know, if the takedowns come, they'll come. BJ said, I hope she ain't won Joanna. She better get a jab. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, man. Colton, what's up? Colton said, Michelle is just willing to get scrappy with girls. She's really technically sound but undersized, and she's willing to just go for it. She's really to go tit for tat with people, but doesn't really fight to win. I can't explain. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's more off of heart. Like, she's mostly fighting with heart. You know, she wants to go blow for blow to show she has the heart and the guts, but it's not necessarily like to outskill and outwill or win. Yeah, Robot Chicken said, I think a focus, Joanna will take it. Yeah, I think so too right now. Oh, man, was that Jessica? Sometimes it's Beck Rollins, sometimes it's Misha Tate. This time it was Jessica I'll be the next UFC. Man, get out of here. Marcus already got rid of her. Get out of there, man. Who is that? Yeah, a tooth stab, cut her inside of her mouth. High Five said, Joanna said she will be fighting in September. Anybody knows who she's fighting? I hope Dern and not Rose. It could be Marina Rodriguez. High Five. It could be Marina Rodriguez that she fights next. Yeah, Stamina says she bit her own cheek. Two Beasts, there was a couple of times that both women should have finished the fight. Yeah, there was plenty. Yeah, there was a couple of times in there where they could have did that, man. Marina's clinches were damaging. Yeah, man, like her clinches were just vicious, man. Like, when she would get her hands, she was kneeing everywhere, body, head. On the break, she would crack her with the right hand. Man, yeah. Savage said would like to take a moment to thank the MMA for pushing Joanna call out for Marina out there. I didn't feel that Rodriguez call out was definite as it could have been, but at least it happened. Oh, you know, I will say this, Robert. When I posted that one picture on my Instagram of Marina and Joanna, when I said I wanted that fight, Marina did like the picture. You know, Marina Rodriguez did click like on it. So, you know, whenever she talked about in the post-fight, she was like, you know, I can tell, I know fans want to fight. So a lot of fans been calling for it. Yeah, I mean, shoot. Yeah, I tagged her in it, too. I was like, I tagged her and Joanna in the picture. And, you know, Marina Rodriguez, she clicked like on it. So she must be cool with it, you know. And now she calling the name out. So I guess it does help when fans, you know, tag them. When fans tag them in posts and say, look, this is what we want. They better acknowledge it, Ravioli said the women don't leg kick like the men do. I don't know why. Um, it depends on who you're talking about. Like, yeah, I could say the men have some better calf kicks. I think when the higher level ladies like Nunes and Valentina, they all establish good leg kicks. But yeah, overall, like that and the jab is something that these ladies needed to develop. Robot Chicken said Yan versus Rodriguez would be crazy. Oh man, yeah, that would be good. That would be a good fight if she gets past Esparza. Oh, BJ talking about nothing with smoke with Dern. Dern don't need to be fighting for no title yet. Everybody trying to say Dern needs to fight for a title. I'm alone on this. I'm gonna be alone on this, but Dern does not need a top 4 fighter yet. She needs to stay back and fight somebody in 6 through 10. 6 through 10 is where she needs to focus next. And that's a fight I'm gonna talk about tonight. Like, I don't want to see her in the top 4 yet, because y'all know whenever she lose, y'all gonna say she was one-dimensional or that she was not ready. And I'm telling you right now, she's not ready. So I'm not trying to force Dern into a title shot yet, because Dern is not ready for Rose, and she is not ready for Zhang Weili yet. Don't get your favorite fighters killed. You know what I mean? Savage said, not sure if Joanna accepts the challenge from Rodriguez, at least early on this, what the division needs. I know I pick on fighters for not being vocal enough, but I like fights big. I don't think so either. Like, I don't know if she would accept that challenge, but if it's pushed out, she might take that fight. She might. But you never know with Joanna though. I mean, she better, because there ain't no title shot lined up for her yet. But overall, man, Joanna versus Marina would be a good fight, because that's just, strikers heaven right there, man. That's just strikers heaven. I mean, we ain't gonna get nothing but hands and kicks flying. 2B said, why didn't Michelle level change to a double leg or single leg when Marina clinched her? She was worried about the knees, I think, 2Bs, because those knees were coming fast. Like, I think she was just too strong in that tie clinch. When she got her in that clinch, and whenever she would start throwing them knees, she was just eating those shots, like, and she was kind of worried about maybe leaning in or trying to get down and maybe taking a big shot to the head. So she was just trying to be wary of those shots. Yeah. Whenever she mentioned that, I was like, yeah, she mentioned that the fans want it. That's what I said. Every time now this week, I'm gonna be posting that picture. I mean, I'm gonna be posting me like Marina versus Joanna. That's the fight that need to happen. I'm gonna keep tagging them in it too. Yeah, Alice. Yeah, Alice Anderson. Yeah, and yeah, Nunes. Yeah, I know. High five. Yeah, Ebos. Yeah, she tested positive, because Angela Hill is trying to find a fight in the next 2 weeks. She's trying to call out some of the strawweight. So Colton said, I want to see Michelle versus Tatiana. That's a good fight as far as come back. You know what? That's not bad, Colton. Like, I think you look. I thank you, Colton. Look, Colton, that's smart, man. That's smart though. Like, he ain't trying to get Tatiana killed. See, like, I respect that. See, Tatiana Suarez, we think highly of her. We know what she could do, like, at 100%. But we don't want to see Tatiana, go in there against like a big challenge yet. You go in there against Michelle Waterson or something like that. That's a good fight. That'd be a good fight for her just to get back into, like, a durable fighter, a fighter with a lot of movement, but that can't really necessarily hurt her. That would be a good fight for her. Yeah, like, let's not try to put her in there with somebody that's gonna, take her out, or expose the rust on her. Yeah, if they go at 125, I mean, they go to 125. Michelle could stick around 125 for that fight. Or Tatiana versus Courtney Casey, Tatiana versus Montana De La Rosa. Those are good fights for her to break into 125 off the rip. I think Marina hits harder than Joanna. Joanna's big leg is strong. Yeah, let's talk about that. I think that too. Let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. All right, so last night, I was watching the fight again, and then I went back on YouTube and I watched the post press fight conference, right? And they asked what was next for, and she was just honest. She threw out some names. She said either. She said, Jan and Carla are fighting, and, she's already fought Carla Esparza, and that wasn't the fight that she was trying to revisit, right? So, the name, Joanna, she brought that up. She was like, Joanna, that's a opponent that she would like to try to return against, because Marina Rodriguez said she wants to fight 2 more times this year. She wants to fight 2 more times this year. So she said, okay, well, might not revisit the Carla fight, but if Jan that was available, she would fight Jan for a possible title shot. If the title comes up, she said she would be available for that. But the Joanna fight is something she looked forward to, because Joanna is a fight that a lot of fans want her to fight. They want to see her take, and I can't agree more. Like, that's like the number 1 fight I want to see her in there with. And reason number 1 is because, Joanna is number 2. That's a guarantee right there. You beat Joanna, who's been out for over a year, but still holding on to that number 2 spot. You take her spot, boom. That's new blood for the challenge the champion, right? So that's a good fight. It's just all around good fight, not just style wise, but it's a good business move for Marina Rodriguez. You beat the longest reigning strawweight champion, and you do that in like dominant fashion, or you just do it. You take that spot, and you should be guaranteed a title shot, right? That's how I feel. And it's a plus for Marina, but it's also a plus for Joanna. Joanna's been out for a year and some change now, right? She's been out for a year and some change. Let's be real. You do not get a title shot after over 365 days away from the octagon. Not when there are other girls ahead of you like Jan and Carla. We're going to keep saying that over and over. You don't jump ahead of the line of these fighters that are doing more than you right now. So, in the meantime, go in there, take whoever's available in the top 10 that makes sense. That's a challenge, like Marina Rodriguez, and make that be her return fight in September, right? Because Marina Rodriguez wants to come back sometime, early, she said, early in the summer. And she wants to fight 2 times this year, so come back in September in like 4 months, and you can fight Joanna. And if Joanna was to win the fight, then yeah, she should get her title shot then. But you never know how this fight's going to go. I mean, style-wise, I like this matchup. Ain't nobody going to be on the ground in this fight. We know nobody's going to be on the ground. I mean, Joanna's physically strong, very, very, very strong. But that's for her takedown defense, because she doesn't want to be on the ground. She doesn't want to be on the ground, right? And we all know that Marina Rodriguez don't want to be on her shell either. She's not on back. She don't want to be on her back either. So there's going to be fireworks at these 2 fights. It's just fireworks. Oh, High Five said he wants to see them wrestle. I would pay them not to wrestle. I would pay Joanna Marina not to wrestle in this fight or grapple. I don't want to see them get to the ground in this fight at all. So yeah, style-wise, it's gonna be a good fight. I think both from the Muay Thai background, but they both have different styles when it comes to their stand-up. Marina Rodriguez, she's more of a counter puncher, kind of a pick pick 'em striker. I mean, she can throw in volume too. She can throw in volume too, but sometimes it gets a little sloppy because every single shot she throws is heavy, so it's kind of slow coming back. I don't know if y'all noticed that. Like, she'll throw combinations like she did against Michelle Waterson, but they hurt so much that she can afford to bring them back slow. You know what I mean? Like, when she goes after you, they're kind of slow coming back. When she's in the center of the octagon, she's a little bit more like a cobra. She's picking the shots and she'll make them sting. She's a good counter puncher. It would be similar to the Rose and Joanna fight because she would be the heavy-handed fighter that would be picking her shots, and Joanna would be the volume puncher again, right? But Joanna's been here before. Joanna's been at the top before. She's been in here with this level of fighters. And I think that Joanna, the thing that will help her win this fight or make her the favorite in this fight is just not her work rate, but her commitment to a jab and a low kick. Like, she's committed to these shots. Like, she doesn't change her rhythm up in these fights. I mean, that's how Rose figured her out, because Rose knew the keys to figure a fighter out like Joanna, but some of Joanna's other opponents, she can get into a rhythm and just take you apart with these simple, quick moves. Combination ended with a low kick, combination ended with a jab, double jab, triple jab, move, strike, kick, whatever. The combination is always switching up with Joanna. And there's enough pop on it to, like, keep these fighters at bay, The thing is, Rose was a much better counterpuncher and a boxer where she could just time this type of rhythm and fight at a good range where she could time her, get the accurate shots in, and boom, she could end the show, like she did in the first fight. Now with that, if Marina Rodriguez comes in with that mid-range and that same type of mindset, shoot, she could land a big shot. She could land a big shot in this fight. If she can overcome the volume or if she can nullify the volume of Joanna in this fight, all she got to do is set up the left hook or the right hand in this fight, and shoot, she could score a knockout over Joanna. I don't see her outworking Joanna. I could see her, either I could see her stopping her, or if she was to win on points, it would be because, she... Let's see. It'd be because she would take her apart the same way Rose did in the second fight. Like, not necessarily a high work rate, but just outlanding, outstriking, and outwitting her. But that takes a lot, man. Like, Joanna, she's just a high-energy fighter, and she's always prepared for 5 rounds. That's another minus there, too. After watching this fight, I know it's still a little too early to tell, but, Marina Rodriguez... there was a couple times where she looked a little winded. She looked a little winded in this fight. Joanna, she's more of a 5-round fighter. She's been there time and time again, so she knows how to fight at that pace. That's her thing. She's a points fighter. She's a points fighter. Savage said, "Yeah, I definitely hit both Joanna and Marina's Cashapp to see them not take the fight to the ground." I told you, man, I'm definitely paid to see that, but shoot, tell them no, nah, don't wrestle. 2B said, "Has Joanna ever attempted takedowns?" I don't think she has. I don't know, maybe if she tried to reverse a takedown, which is just like reversing a takedown. Like, if somebody tried to take her down, she might reverse it. But I've never seen her attempt to take down. No, I never have. Her thing is just to stay on the feet. TV says, "Awesome how already amazing division this still is getting more interesting." Yeah, that's the thing. That the division gets more interesting even if Joanna's not in it. You know what I mean? With her there, it'd be a plus if she was fighting, but other than that, even without her, it's still fun. BJ said every now and then she'll take you down. Yeah, I rarely see it. You got to pull up the fight. I just know her to work in the clinch, and maybe if she was just taking somebody down just to throw them down and then find space and step back, but I don't see her, trying to take the fight to the ground. Like, yeah, she might have scored some takedowns, but just like to throw you down and get back up. Cole says some MMA person was saying at Marina's stance was how Joanna's, but Joanna changed it so that she could be a better wrestler or something. Thoughts on that? I think Joanna's stance is, I think it's better. I think it's a little bit better than Marina. Like, Marina is still in a Muay Thai stance in a way. Like, she's slowly transitioning out of it. But Joanna's stance is kind of, it's more neutral now. It's more neutral now. So, yeah, she can wrestle or she can defend the takedowns. Like, if she was in the Muay Thai stance, she would be more flat-footed. And that would make her sit and duck for these takedowns. Like, she would get taken down. But, like, you see her quickly scrambling or quickly, like, sprawling, where she'll grab for the ground with one hand and kind of push back up. She's in a better position with her feet, the way she stands. Like, she's definitely one of the better fighters that came from Muay Thai and transitioned to MMA, well. Like, nobody's really done it like her. Like, she got rid of that stance. It's still in a way where she can throw her front kicks nice, but it's definitely in a better position. Like, you see Marina Rodriguez hit the ground a lot because of her stance. Same with like Antonina Shevchenko early on. Antonina Shevchenko, she gets taken down a lot, like in some of her earlier fights, because her stance was still Muay Thai. But yeah, Joanna's is a little bit better, and it has evolved. It's much more evolved than hers. High Five said Joanna might see Marina's hole now. She would target her legs. Yeah, her legs are much more, stronger and harder. She can take the damage. Colton said, do girls at strawweight have to be built like a praying mantis to be successful? Do they have to be? I don't think they have to be. But I guess it comes more into play because let's say the majority of the girls are shorter and they're wider. But when you have like those tall, lanky girls like Rose and Joanna, they have better success because they have the reach, and they just have that overall length on these other fighters. So, I mean, from what we're seeing, to be successful, I guess you have to kind of be built like one. I mean, when Carla had the belt, she couldn't keep it long because along comes the praying mantis, right? And then it came down to Joanna versus the other praying mantis, and we know what happened there. I mean, unless you're built like the tank, like Jessica Andrade, you don't have to be. Jessica Andrade is built like a tank, so you can either be built like a tank or a praying mantis. Colton, that would make sense, like, because I mean, or built like, between Jessica Andrade and Wei Lee, when you're built like them, like, you can like steamroll these girls. Or if you got the reach, you know how to outstrike from a distance. Yeah, BJ, yeah, she throws you down, right? She'll throw you down. That's kind of what I imagine more so. High Five. Marina's gas tank may be her problem too. Yeah, her gas tank could be a problem in this fight. Ravioli said Joanna wrestled Waterson a little. She did, huh? Like, I gotta go back and look at that. Fight. I just got so used to seeing her, like, beating girls up with her hands, and like, I think that was a fight where she broke her foot too, right? Cole said, impresses me when short girls like Andrade or Jennifer Maya get the job done. Yeah, like, you got to have like that Jessica Andrade strength. If you're gonna be her height, you got to have that strength, man. Like, yeah, for real. Yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, y'all. Yeah, 15, 16 people hit thumbs up. It's been helping notifications come up more. I appreciate that. Somebody just did. Um, High Five said Rose, Joanna, and Marina are bigger and taller than all those girls. Seriously, they should be at 125. I think Joanna should be at 125 now. Rose, not necessarily, because Rose, she still makes the weight nicely, and it kind of fits her body. Like Rose ain't really like a Rose ain't built like Caitlin Chikagan. Caitlin Chikagan is kind of tall and wiry, but she's still a little bit thinner than those girls. Like Rose is thin. Rose is thin, so she kind of fits in nicely at 115. I mean, she did look bigger than Zhang, though. I don't know about y'all, but she did look bigger than Wei Li in that fight. I mean, like, Rose had that big head and, her long body. I was like, dang, like, she is actually, I thought Wei Li would look like stacked, but she looked bigger than Wei Li in the fight. But yeah, that was a good call, man. Like, yeah, that's kind of like the body frame you got to have have success in this division. To deal with the wrestlers and the shorter fighters. I mean, that's kind of how it worked to beat like Tisha Torres and so on. BJ said Dern versus Wei Li, calling it now. Oh man, I don't. That's a good fight, but damn, like, I don't know, man. Like, does she, like, I don't know, never noticed. I don't think Rose looks bigger than Valentina. I think she's just taller. But Valentina is more solid. Valentina's more solid if you look at her abs and you look at her core, you look at her legs. Like, she's solid 125. Rose, if she gets to 125, it's just because maybe she's chilling. But, like, when she's at a good weight where she's just fit, Rose is thin. You know what I mean? Like, Rose is just like a thin girl, Rose don't have a body frame for flyweight, to me. When you look at girls, again, like Caitlin Chikagan, long, wiry, but she still got a little bit of meat on her, so she looks like a flyweight, or she could be a bantamweight, And BJ said Chuk, Maya, Montana, and Murphy. Yeah, those are big girls at flyweight. Like, that's your flyweights right there. That's why I can't see Rose at that weight, because she just don't match up to those girls. Marina don't either, man. Like, Marina's 34 and she still ain't really feeling out like that. So to me, Marina Rodriguez, she needs to stay away from flyweight because she don't have a style for flyweight. You know what I mean? Like, girls are gonna come in, trying to wrestle her and clinch her more. Like, that's not a weight for her. I think it is for Joanna because she's having trouble making strawweight and she's getting bigger. She's a naturally strong. She's just naturally strong too. Like at when she fought at flyweight against Valentina, she looked very strong, but she's just naturally strong, stronger than all the other girls at strawweight. So it's time to go up for Joanna. I could see that, yeah. Yeah. Rose, she's just a true strawweight. Like, yeah, like I don't see her moving up at any time soon. Because, yeah, her bones are just small, so. What else? So, yeah, Joanna versus Marina, that's a good fight. I definitely want to see Joanna versus Marina. September, hopefully that's when it happens. I don't know. You tell me, Savage. Should I do another Who's Next where it's just Marina and Joanna? Tell me that, Savage. Should I do a Who's Next on that? It's going to be Who's Next, just Who's Next? We know who is. Marina and Joanna. That's it. That's gotta be that's as clear as day. That's gonna be the next Who's Next, y'all. Michelle, real quick, I want to say, yeah, shout out to Michelle Waterson. I'm kind of with Marcus. Like, it's tough to see her as a title contender right now. Like, she put on a tough fight. And like Colton was saying, I agree that she is a very tough fighter. She gives tough fights, but it's really tough seeing. I can't see her winning against the upper echelon right now. Like, Carla's already beat her. Shoot, that's another thing. Look, Carla's stock just went up again last night, y'all. Carla Esparza's stock just went up because she beat both Marina and Michelle Waterson. I know BJ going to agree with me on that. Carla Esparza, her stock just went up. So her stock goes up because she beat both of them. Shoot. And she everybody calling her tiny, you know what I mean? So Carla, she went in there, got it done against both of them. But yeah, Michelle, she go back down to 115 and continue to do what she do, beat some of these fighters and give some of these other fighters just tough fights and be a test. She's still a test for a lot of these fighters. I don't know if she go back down and fight girls like Jenu Fry, Kay Hansen. So she still got game, man. Like, she still got game. But she's getting up there too. Age is a factor. Age is a factor in this thing. So yeah. High Five said Dern should fight. Does that say what that said? Oh, okay, Marina. I was wondering what that said. Like, Dern should fight Marina next. That's a good fight. That is a good fight too. That's a good fight. Yeah. What else? Colton said Marina came from super close decision fights and now she's in title contention. Has she improved that much? Is her style better suited for higher competition? I think. Let me see. I think her style. Let me see. What can I say about her? Because she's fought some tough competition. Like, she gives tough fights. And she's won them, too. Like, in my opinion, she won the Randa fight, and I think she did win the Cynthia Calvillo fight. I went back and watched that fight. So, I think she is a tough fighter. And I think that she is ready for title contention when you compare her to all the other fighters. Maybe another fight or two, because, Carla did beat her. And if Carla can beat her, I can see fighters like maybe, Zhang giving her trouble and McKenzie giving her trouble. So let's see how that style hangs with the fighter of Joanna's magnitude. You know what I mean? Let's give her one more fight. And if she goes in there and takes Joanna out, then I think we can safely say that her style is suited for higher competition, if that makes sense. Well, let me answer that part, Cole, where you said she improved. I don't think she has improved a great deal because the ground game is still the same. I think it's just that her hands are that good that we haven't really seen, enough of it. Like, we get to see her hands in every fight. But we're still seeing different things she does with her hands, and her striking game all around. But, like, when it comes to improvements, I don't know, like, because the ground game hasn't improved, though. J Ball said, who said Rose was bigger than Joanna? I can't remember who said that. Oh, somebody said that. Somebody said she was bigger. Hold on, let me click on this link here. Stamina sent. No, like, she's not. She's not at all. She ain't bigger than Joanna, or she ain't bigger than Valentina. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Like, that picture I've been seeing all over Instagram, this one that Stamina just sent me right here. Let me save it and I'll post it up for y'all. All she got is like the height, but like when you look at the frame and the muscle mass that Valentina has, I'm like, nah, like Valentina is bigger. Hold on. Yeah, no way is she no way is she big as Valentina or bigger. Maybe taller. Maybe taller and lankier, but that's about it. Oh yeah, BJ said Connor Watanabe and Alima Lay. Oh shoot, that's good. That's a good fight. I might have to go with Alima Lay in that fight because I think Alima Lay has better hands and the defense is not there for Connor Watanabe. Off the rip, I'm just thinking. Marina's performance against Waterson. Now I feel good about Joanna's chances against her. Oh boy, you can't really like say that Joanna is like a sitting duck even after a year off. Like, no. Yeah, Carla's good. I mean, stamina, her stock goes up, his sense of joy in life goes down. Hey man, yeah, it's going up, man. Yes, Savage. It's either gonna be Joanna or Marina. I don't care who's next, but whoever the spotlight is on, that's who your opponent is. J Ball said Marina's takedown defense has improved, but besides that, nothing else. Once you get her down, she's still a fish out of water. I can't even really say it's improved, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it's not really that improved to me. Michelle didn't really try to take her down too much. And I mean, when she did time her and take her down, she went down. Like, I don't think it has improved. I mean, Ebos took her down in their last fight out, and now Waterson took her down. So, nah. TJ34 says, man, extra quiet. That's that Rose head kick. Yeah, where is he, man? Dang. Where is he? I mean, I didn't bet on Whaley, but I picked Whaley, and I'm still here. I was confident in the Whaley pick too, but I know the fight game, so I'm still here. I'm still confident in what skills she had to beat her. I mean, it didn't happen. It happened in the first round, but I'm still here. I didn't say I went into the future and could see what happened, I'm still here. Colton said, do you think Kat Zingano has anything left in the tank to make some big strides? There you go. He heard that. There you go. Okay, he's still here. So TJ, look, TJ bet on her, but he's still here. Right there, Savage. He ain't going nowhere. I thought I saw him I thought I saw him on one of my live streams right after this happened. Well, it's good to see him. It's good to see TJ in the house. Of course, I'm only on here. That's why I'm just like, I've been only on here lately. That's why I'm like, if I see him, yeah, I've seen him. Like, he came in like once or twice since the fight, which is normal. It's only been, 2 weeks, right? So he said he been busy with life. Rose ain't holding that belt long. And I agree. Look, I like Rose, but look, I kind of agree with TJ there. Like, I don't know if she's gonna be holding that belt long. I don't see 5 title defenses in line though. Yeah, I think I said his name like 5 times, so that's why he came up. I said his name 5 times, he popped up. Oh yeah, so Kat Zingano has anything left in the tank to make big strides? I don't know, man. I think a Chris Cyborg fight is very dangerous for her. I think fights like Leslie Smith and Julia Budd, I think those are still good competitive fights for her. But I don't know about like a Chris Cyborg fight. That's like her big end game to me. I don't know if she has enough to make big strides. Like, she looked good in her last fight. She looked good in that last fight, as far as her wrestling. But I don't know when the competition steps up, though. The UFC stats website has both Rose and Val at 5-5. Make of that what you will. But I'll make that, because they said Wei Lee was like 5'3" at one time or something like that, but she's 5'4", right? I would say like Rose is probably like 5'6", because I think JoJo was like 5'7" or something, almost 5'7", and like she's like an inch taller than her. I don't know if Valentina is I guess about 5'4" though. Yeah, she's 5'4". BJ said, "Cat looking like a beast." Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm looking like a beast, but I don't know about that top level, bro. You heard it. Look, Sav, you heard what I said, man. Look, you heard what I said. You said whatever. That's what I said. TJ said he don't see two title defenses, Savage. So okay, hey, I kind of agree with him on that. Not kind of. I do agree with him on that. I'm giving her two. I'm giving her two. Depending on who it is, I'll give her two. Colton said, from what I saw, Whaley seemed to be getting the best of Rose in the strikes. Maybe Rose is just willing to eat some shots to set up the leg kick. I don't know. It was a little early to tell, Colton. Like, it was only like a minute, and I think Rose was just willing to take those shots. Like, Rose was willing to take those leg kicks because she had something coming. And that's all she let her get going, you know. She was staying on the outside too long with the leg kick, and Rose said, okay, she want to stay on the outside. All I have to do is throw this one long rangey leg kick, and boom, she's out. You know, so it was a perfect shot. I'm tired of people telling me it was a lucky shot. It was not a lucky shot. I'm starting to get a lot of weirdos now too, man, that keep telling me, oh man, like there wasn't no fight to break down. That was a lucky punch or a lucky kick. And then I got people telling me, oh man, Rose ain't nothing. She ain't gonna keep that belt. Like, I got a bunch of weird people, man. Like, really weird simp type people that get in their emotions. Like, wow. And the thing is, it ain't like facts they can argue with me about. It's always, I feel this, I feel that. Or it's just like, it resorts to name calling. Like, if you can't hit me with a fact, you just call me a name. And I'm like, dang, for real? I mean, how about I hit you with something else? You know, I don't name call. What if I hit you with something else harder? Tell you, man. Does JJ go back to 115 or does she stay at 125? J Ball, I think she needs to go back to 115 because I don't see her making a rematch with Valentina at all. You know, 115 may struggle, may be a struggle, but that's her best bet. Cause a rubber match with Rose, she could win, but a Valentina rematch, no, not at all. We saw how that ended. So Jessica, her whole nightmare, the nightmare that we thought was Jessica at 125 is about no more. You know what? It's a little bit no more. It really is. It's not a nightmare anymore at flyweight. It's she's still who she is at strawweight. Hey, Mary Thomas, what's going on? It's the nightmare at 115. Jessica still is that. I'm sorry, Stamina. I'm just saying, like, you got a lot of weird people. Like, you got weird people just saying stuff like, you don't know anything. Like, you don't know nothing. They like cap lock. They're like talking in cap locks, and they're just saying, this ain't no post fight. They're like, that was a lucky shot. She'll be back. They'll be like, Whaley will be back. Or if I'm talking about Rose, they was like, oh, you're being biased. I was like, how am I being biased? I'm just telling you what I saw. Like, oh, you don't know. Like, the Jessica Andrade slam on the head was luck. Like, Jessica got lucky when she slammed Rose on the head. I was like, are you serious, man? And then he tried to tell me, it's just some weirdo. Like, he tried to tell me I didn't see the fight. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what are you talking about, man? Like, stop being emotional. Like, I just look at what I see. I make I don't make like assumptions. It's just observation. That's all it is. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody, even my mom. Talking grease. I'm trying not to. I mean, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, High Five said I still believe in Whaley's skills too. She'll fix herself in the meantime. The belt will change in hands for sure. 115 is a crazy division. The day Whaley versus Rose, everyone seemed to forget others. Yeah, I still think that it could happen. I think that even if Whaley wasn't there, there's just a lot of stuff going on in the division, and fighters are just that good at strawweight. Like, you just can't say there's going to be one champion. It's not like the flyweight division. Valentina is the best of the best. You know what I mean? Everybody else is competitive, but Valentina is the best of the best. Jessica was a nightmare at 125 until Shevchenko went into the octagon, turned into daydream. yeah, man. He feel that pain. Yeah, man. I'm just like, whoa, man, you weird people. Like, dang, man. Because they feel that pain. Rose looked surprised herself that Whaley got caught by her kick. Yeah, that kick was like, I mean, when that kick landed, I was just like, damn, man. Like, and I saw her body drop. I was like, oh, man, I didn't see that coming. I mean, she threw the kick and she was surprised. Like, maybe she thought it was just going to be a nice counter kick, but maybe she didn't know she was going to go out from the kick, Oh, Stamina want to see her flatline more bras at flyweight. All right, yeah, hey, she can do that. She can still do that. I mean, if she just wants to go for a strap, I mean, let her go and go back to strawweight. But hey, if she want to hang at 125, she can definitely do that. She can definitely flatline some girls at flyweight. Like, I don't see her flatlining Jennifer Maya or what is her name? Vivian Arujo. But Jessica Andrade is flatlining Jessica I. And she's flatlining like Andrea Lee. She'll flatline Roxanne. She'll flatline some girls. Yeah, let's not rush her off. Let her do her thing then. Cole said, "Do you think Whaley gets the rematch? Who would win if they both fight if not? Who would they both fight if not? Rose is probably gonna get Carla Yon winner, and Whaley might get Joanna, or Whaley might get Mackenzie Dern, like BJ was saying. Like, I didn't want to miss what I think and what I actually want, two different things. So I think that BJ is right on that. I think they might try to make Whaley versus Mackenzie Dern. I mean, that just seems like the logical thing. Like, if they do push her into the top three, Whaley versus Mackenzie Dern might be next if Whaley doesn't get the rematch. Man, no, you could hear that kick, boy. Like, you could hear it. Like, you could hear the smack. You could hear the kick connect, like right by the back of by the ear and the chin. Yeah, the jaw. Yeah, it landed, cause it came straight at her like a slap. Lola and Yo-Yo said Whaley did interview recently and said that she thinks Joanna is cute and straightforward, while Rose is sneaky, sly, and smart. Yeah, that's true. J Ball said Whaley's a bad matchup for Dern. I like where Dern is right now, but I don't think she's ready for top three though. Like, they might rush her into it, but I just think there's still some work for Dern to do. Like her striking needs a lot of work, man. But let's jump to this fight. I mean, look, I know y'all disagree, but I want to see Mackenzie Dern versus Tisha Torres. I don't want her in there fighting. I don't want her fighting none of these top 4 fighters yet. I mean, if she can get in another fight in August or September, let it be Tisha Torres. That girl promotes, some tests. She's not like a big like dangerous threat like knockout power or anything like that. But Tisha Torres is like a physically strong fighter at 5'1" and her speed. I think she would give Mackenzie Dern some trouble. Savage said cute. Oh, I was talking about the comment like as far as her being. I was talking about the fighting style. I was talking about the fighting style. When you call certain people cute and fighting, like that's a term people use. That's how I was thinking of it. Savage. It's not even the fact that giving her a chance, BJ. It's not giving Tisha more chances. It's giving Mackenzie Dern a test. Like, I like Tisha. I do like Tisha, but just pushing the fan aside, I think she promotes a threat and a good test for Mackenzie Dern. She's just physically strong. This is a good fight where Mackenzie Dern could learn how to take somebody down that has strength. Work on her striking. This is a good fight where she can work on her overhand right and her jab. And this can't be a fight where Mackenzie Dern goes ape throwing with her head down, throwing wild shots with her head down. This can't be that type of fight. She's got to go in there and actually, time the speed of time the speed of Tisha Torres, and eventually try to work on her wrestling. This is a good fight to work on her wrestling because Tisha is a good wrestler. She's very tough, low center of gravity, hard to take down. Jessica Andrade had a tough time with her. She's not easy to stop. Whaley figured that out. I think that's a good test for Mackenzie Dern. Like, there's no need to rush a title shot yet. It's not going to happen yet. So in the meantime, while everybody in the top 5 is booked, Mackenzie Dern could fight number 10 Tisha Torres. Savage, I would like to see how Mackenzie Dern do against Torres. Yeah, I do too. Like, I want to see how she can do with this girl that can move fast, and I want to see if she can grapple with it. Like, and come on, let's also just look at the fact Tisha Torres has never been stopped before. We might say, okay, she's been given a bunch of chances. She lost 4 in a row. But think about it, man. Like, she's tough, man. She's very, very tough, and she's a durable fighter. And that's something that Mackenzie Dern needs. Like, Mackenzie Dern's been in there with the Hannah Cyphers. She went in there, submitted Randall Marcos in 1 round. I think Tisha's not going to be that type of fighter that's going to fall into those mistakes. Tisha's going to be moving. Tisha's going to be setting little traps here and there. All right, TJ, see you, man. He said we're forgetting about Felice Herrig. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's time for you to go. All right, man. But yeah, like I was saying, I just think Tisha Torres, like, maybe not be a fighter that's going to go strike for where she has to worry about the strikes so much at times. It's going to be like the strength. Excuse that. Scratch that. She will have to worry about the strikes. She will have to worry about the strikes with Tisha. Because Tisha's going to be darting in and out. And Tisha's been working on her body kicks, too. Like, her last couple fights against, Brianna Van Buren and Sam Hughes, granted, that's a different caliber of fighter, but I feel like Tisha Torres has been becoming more aggressive. She's been looking for finishes lately, so Let's see if Mackenzie Dern can nullify the kicks. Let's see if she can shut down the offense and keep Tisha Torres on the back foot. Let's see if she can cut the octagon off on the fast fighter and take her down. Because I want to see if she can take her down and utilize her ground game. Let's say if she did take this fight to the ground, Tisha Torres. That's going to be all Mackenzie Dern from there when it comes down to the jiu-jitsu. It's going to be all Dern. And what could happen? She could get that submission. She would be the first person to possibly submit or stop Tisha Torres. And that would be big. That would be big, man. You know, she's never been stopped before. You know, Andrade couldn't do it. Joanna couldn't do it. Wei Lee couldn't do it. Marina Rodriguez couldn't do it. Rose couldn't do it. You know, Rose landed a couple good right hands and good shots on Tisha, but Tisha took them well. Like, let's see if Mackenzie Dern's striking and her overhand right's enough to knock out Tisha Torres. Let's see if she can stop her, or let's see if she can submit her. Can she get one of them strong little arms into an armbar? Can she get one of them little legs into like a heel hook? Let's see. You know? No need to rush into the top four because everybody else is taken. You know, Rose already, you know, she might be like, she's probably going to be waiting for the Jan Carla winner, right? Joanna might be coming back against Marina Rodriguez. I don't know. Wei Lee's holding out for a rematch with Rose. So they're all kind of playing their musical chairs right now. So in the meantime, Mackenzie Dern, Tisha Torres is a fight that just makes sense to me. It just makes sense. It's another test for her. Because let me see. Let's see who all she beat to make us say she's title shot worthy. Because Marina Rodriguez, her resume is better, a little bit better than Mackenzie Dern. Let's be honest. Let's see here. What wins make us say she's ready, huh? All right. Okay. So since the Ebos fight, all right, y'all stay with me now. All right, stay with me. Here we go. We're looking at Mackenzie Dern's resume, all right? Since the loss to Ebos in 2019, right? She scored a first-round knee bar over Hannah Cifers. Okay. Hannah Cifers is on like a 4-4 fight losing streak, you know, getting demolished. All right. Next, she submits Randa Marcos, who was 10-8 at the time, with an armbar. Okay. Next, she beats Verna Jandiroba by unanimous decision, who I felt like Verna did enough to win that fight, right? Didn't look her best, right? Next, her win, first round armbar against Nina Ansaroff, who a lot of people argue, we can argue that's not really like a full legit win because Nina's been out for 2 years, right? So is that 4-fight win streak enough to get a title shot or jump into the top 5? Y'all tell me that. Y'all tell me that. BJ, I know you can't agree with that. Cifers, Randa, Verna, Nina Ansaroff, after 2 years off, taken out of the rankings, Verna Jandiroba, top 15, but, you know, the lower half. Is that enough to get a title shot or a top 5 fighter? I got to get some water. Y'all tell me that. I don't think so. All right, I'm back. Okay. So stamina. I'm missing some comments here. I'll go back up. Bluebird said people forget which fighters Tisha has lost to. Right. That's what I'm saying. Savage said perhaps that Torres isn't quite a Hall of Fame fighter in some people's views, yes, yet, but not being stopped once in tough, gritty division is an accomplishment. It is, man. Especially with the way she's approaching these fights, man, you know. I'm telling you, Tisha is not a scrub, man. BJ said Dern gonna lay somebody out with punches. I want to know who though, man. Like, let it be Tisha if she can do it. Let it be Tisha if she can do it. BJ said no, but look, Zong, before her title shot, sometimes you got to put people there to see how they do. I think we already know how she can do. Like, I'm not trying to rag, but I'm just saying, like, I think we know what she could be capable of if you move her right, but I don't need to see how she could do because I know how she would do. Dern skyrocketed into the title contender position. Her striking has improved, but I don't know if she's ready for all of this. Nah, I don't think so. I really don't, man, because if that's the case, Marina Rodriguez deserves a title shot right now because Marina Rodriguez, her title, her resume is looking better. Like, let me go down her list. Hold on. Okay. See, at least if you want to include her Carla fight too, I mean, her resume looks better. Look, Marina Rodriguez, a draw with Randa, Jessica Aguilar, okay. You know, it's not a big win. The Tisha Torres fight, the draw with Calvillo, I feel like she won that fight. Calvillo came in overweight, but I feel like she beat Calvillo. Lost to Carla Esparza, very close. Knocks out Ebos. And we'll stop there. We won't include Michelle Waterson, but those names look a little bit better. Because those are at least like some top 10 fighters, right? Except for Aguilar. You know, so I think Maria Rodriguez's resume looks better. And that's what you need. Like, Carla on her 4-fight win streak. All top 15 fighters that she beat, you know. 3 top 10 fighters and 1 top 15, you know, Verna Genderoba. Yeah, because she wasn't top 10 when she beat her. She was 15 or something like that. Yeah. And she was undefeated. So that's the type of resume you need to say, I need a title shot. But those wins that Mackenzie Dern got, those are just like builders. You know, those are skill builders. Those aren't really, none of those fights spell title eliminator to me. And I just don't think that she's ready for it yet. High five. Everyone doesn't want to get hit by Andrade's punches or get slammed by her. That's Andrade's biggest weapon. Yeah. Cole said mic drop. Stammer said people looking at Dern's 4-fight streak favorably are the same ones saying Lauren Murphy needs to fight more times to get her title shot. Either both are valid and neither are. Yep, no, Lauren Murphy don't need to fight no more. Unless she don't need to fight no more. I mean, she's got a fight coming up now. If she does this one more fight, then that's fine. But yeah, no, like, not a whole bunch of times. No. High five. Dern is not a champ material. Let's be honest. She would be another Tisha, Waterson, and Claudia gatekeepers. I don't know about that. I mean, it's still early to tell. Like, I don't want her to fall into that category. That's why I want to see her build herself before she does that. I think she just has some things to work on, and eventually she'll get there. But no, like, I don't think she'll fall into that category yet. Like, I still got a little bit of faith that she'll do better, but she just got to get the work in, man. Like, that 4-fight win streak is not really, like I said, title shot worthy. And her jumping into the mix with the war going on with Rose and Zhang right now, I don't know if she'd want that, because Zhang Wei Li might be on a like war path right now. You might not want to be her tune-up fight before Rose. You know what I mean? Because Zhang's path when she was going for the title, she was crazy. You know, she was a killer. And let Mackenzie Dern be that fighter that gets in the way, man. Who knows what happens, y'all? J-Ball said, ranking-wise, yes, it's enough, but logically, no. Anybody in the top 5 not named Esparza or Yan shouldn't be given to Dern just for his sake. Right. Yeah, because they put her in that top 5 spot, you know what I mean? So, yeah, when you look at it, it's going to say she deserves it, but not logically. Yeah, but we could have picked Zhang apart before her title shot, too, and look what she did. I don't know, man. Like, she had better wins than a Hannah Cyphers fight, you know what I mean? And then we just got to look at how easily somebody like Ebos took her apart, too, though. I think there's just different ways to look at it. You know, Ebos took her apart, you know? Ebos took her apart in that fight. That's why I just felt like there was some more fundamentals she was lacking. You know, Zhang, she showed more. You know, she came into the UFC with a nice, what's the word? Tantalizing win streak. I know people are going to talk about the fight she fought out of the UFC, but she was riding high on something. You know, business-wise, she had a nice win streak. You know, she was beating fighters like Tisha Torres, like I said, you know, so I just felt like she was looking a little bit more impressive, where as soon as she came into that bump called Amanda Ebos beat her. Savage said Torres is 31. It's not too late for a potential title run. No, it's not too late. I mean, you know, this is like prime years for MMA fighters, you know, when you really get into your arsenal. Colton said, when I watch Dern, I'm just impressed that she's able to pull a rabbit out of the hat. That just seems to she needs to do that with every fight, but I can't see her maintaining it high competition. To me, it seems like she just can't catch a lucky break when she sees the opportunity. She's good at recognizing that. Ebos never gave her opportunity like that, right? Yeah, of course. Like, Ebos and Dern, they had different paths. I mean, Dern's path is work. There's a lot of hard work and there's improvements behind that. But, like, we just can't throw her into a title shot while the improvements are happening. So, you know, Ebos, she got that win and then she got the Page win and everybody jumped up and said she's ready for this. And then she goes in there, Marina Rodriguez, makes some fundamental mistakes with the striker and gets knocked out. So there's no need to say, oh, Dern is let's interrupt her progression as a fighter. And then after that, boom, same thing happens again. You know, there's just no need to rush her, man. Like, Tisha is a good fight for her right now. If she could beat Tisha in dominant fashion, you know, and work on her takedowns, work on her striking. If you can outstrike this faster fighter and look good and not look sloppy, then do that, and then boom, all right, you can go out and fight your title eliminator. You know, and the thing is, you know, Dern is a solid jiu-jitsu practitioner, but overall mixed martial artist, she's still getting the grasp of that. That's why I'm still, like, skeptical about her, man, because she's very good on the ground, but we cannot say she's like an all-around MMA fighter yet. You know what I mean? She's just getting the grasp of her boxing and striking down, and she's just getting the grasp of her wrestling, which is something she still needs to work on. but she's still not like ready for that run for a title yet, man. That's just me. Oh, BJ says, so with that being said, can we quit saying Taylor is ready for the title? Who said that? Who said Taylor Santos was ready for the title? Like, Taylor Santos is not ready for the title right now because Taylor Santos she can't even get these right fights that she needs to get there. I mean, it's not her fault, but I'm just saying, like, so many sucky things keep happening. Roxy gets what happened? Torn? What'd she tear? I don't know. She had to have surgery. That fight had like 14 cancellations in her UFC career. So yeah, Taylor's not. No. This is people in the chat now, but on my channel, as me, as the channel man, as the owner of the channel, no, I don't think she's ready. She's in my triple threat of potentials, but she's not ready for a title yet. At all. Like, she's above Manon and Miranda right now. You know what I mean? As far as my potentials, but potentials is one thing, but threat is another. When you put potential threat, that means you could possibly be a threat or you possibly not. Maybe not. But in this case, when she can't even get the show improve, nah, man, she's not yet, man. That's what I think. Like, you talk about people in chat, not me. No. Like, Taylor Santos, no. Like, she doesn't have the resume yet. Like, she hasn't even gotten the title eliminator yet. So, B just said she beat Jillian and then she was ready for Valentina. I don't think so. Oh, I know not me now, BJ. I'm just saying, like, what I say goes on the channel. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, people in the chat will say something, but I mean, when you over here on my channel, I'm going to deal in logic. And, like I said, what I say is going because it's my channel. Everybody can speak their opinion, though. But I just don't feel that way. No, like Taylor is good, but I wish she could just like get the path like Viviane Araújo's getting. Viviane Araújo's getting the work, she's getting the fights. Yeah, man, like Taylor's just like not bombing out, but she's just lucking out, man. Somebody always pulls out of a fight, and with that, you can't really prove yourself. She has some potential, though, man. I mean, at the rate that Taylor's moving, Manon, Firo, and Miranda Maverick, they're going to catch up pretty soon, and they might break into the top 10 with her, That's what's crazy about it. I don't know. Are these girls ducking? Nah, they ain't ducking because Roxy ain't going to break her leg just to duck Taylor Santos, right? She wouldn't do that, would she? Oh, man. No, man, no, BJ, no. Like, I'm sure they have, but no, she's not ready for a title shot. When she gets there, she could probably be some trouble, but I haven't seen enough tools to make me say that. Like, yeah, some other people might say that, but 1 and 2 in the UFC in the flyweight division is not going to cut it. Now, let's look at all the fighters that have canceled on her. I mean, if she beat all these fighters that had canceled on her, shoot, she'd be a shoe-in. Look, let's see. Well, Jillian, that fight got canceled, but she finally beat her. She beat Molly McCann. The Marina Moreau fight got canceled. The Montana fight got canceled. If she would have beat 4-3, Jillian Robertson makes 4, and then she beats Roxy, she'd probably be fighting for a title eliminator right now. But unfortunately, all these people cancel. But Dern isn't Tatiana. She's not ready for the top 5. No, I wouldn't throw her in there. Um, BJ said Taylor should fight Antonina. That would be a good fight. Taylor versus Antonina would be a good fight. Mary said I can see Tatiana out wrestling some more ranked people, but the top five are a little bit too tough and too tricky. Yeah, like Tatiana versus Jennifer Maia, that would be tough because Jennifer Maia does have the boxing. She's got the wrestling and the boxing. That would be a tricky fight for her, but I could see Tatiana giving work to Roxy, Jessica I, Lauren Murphy. I'm not gonna say JoJo though. I'm gonna leave JoJo out of it because JoJo might, actually work her striking. I gotta ride with JoJo there. I don't know it'll be 50-50. I'll just say that. Let's just put it there. If JoJo and Tatiana fight, it's 50-50. All right. Let's see. Yeah, BJ, I'm excited for Viviane Araújo too, man. I'm hoping she can pull off this win, man. Because if she pulls off this win, she would be in that running for a title, man. Savage said Roxy would fight anybody she care. Anybody she care for a title or not. Though I wonder would really want to get in there with Valentina. I don't think so. I don't really think she want to do that fight though, man. Like she'll fight anybody, but she just don't want that title shot. It's weird. Stammer said Taylor Antonina would have been more fun to watch than Andrea Lee. Yeah, that would. Cole said, "Can we remember exactly where you are if you ever see Valentina get knocked out? Will you remember exactly where you are if you ever see Valentina get knocked out?" Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember exactly where I was when Amanda Nunes knocked Chris Cyborg out. I remember exactly what I was doing. Yeah, so I remember that. Tatiana need to come to 125. Tatiana need to come to 125 and beat on Roxy. but have to take Tatiana out of the strawweight talk. She's coming back to flyweight. Yeah, we'll slowly push her out when she makes that official and come back to flyweight. Man, that's what Viviane Araújo. People forget too. Got the striking and she's got the black belt in jiu-jitsu too. I think she's gonna be a problem, man. The only thing that Viviane has some issues with that we see, I have concerns about, is the cardio. That cardio. Stammer said flyweight is experiment for Suarez, much like Mazo and bantamweight was. Yeah, when she officially just says, "Oh, I like this weight," then we'll stop, right? So yeah, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So last fight, let's talk about real quick. We ain't gonna spend too much time on it yet, cause I'll talk about it again later this week. What do y'all think, Felicia Spencer versus Norma Dumont? As y'all know, Norma Dumont, she's stepping in for Danielle Wolf. I heard Danielle Wolf has what did she have? Did she tear something? Somebody told me she tore ACL. Did she tear her ACL or was it something else? Yeah. Let me see if I can find the information I just had. Somebody tell me in the comment section because I lost it. I wasn't trying to really memorize it, but yeah, Danielle Wolf. We know she's out, but somebody had told me why she was out, but I can't remember right now. But yeah, anyways, now that Danielle Wolf's out, they put in a better fighter. Norma Dumont. That's definitely a better step up for than Danielle Wolf. It's definitely a step up for Felicia Spencer, and I'm just glad to see us get to witness Norma Dumont at a better weight that suits her, not 138. Not trying to squeeze down to 135. Like I'm tired of the 138, 139, her missing weight or getting sick. She's gonna come in there on point at this weight. This fight here, though, it's definitely gonna be a better, like I said, it'll be a better test for Norma Dumont than any of these other fights will. Like trying to go down to bantamweight, that's not gonna be good. I think Felicia Spencer, I still kind of give her the edge as far as her experience. But I don't know, man. Like, what do y'all think about Felicia Spencer? Like, as far as the damage she's taken, she shared the octagon with some tough champions. She's 10 rounds with both combined with Chris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes, y'all. So she faced some very, very serious blows to the head in those fights, So does that really prove Felicia Spencer's toughness, and like, does it continue to grow, or could she suffer? Could she be suffering a little bit? Could her chin be getting a little bit weaker? Like, what do y'all think? Like, I know that Norma Dumont doesn't pack that same type of power, but I think that Norma Dumont is a better test. She's a better fight than Danielle Wolf, and her at 145 will be coming to fight. She will be coming in there a lot more stronger. She has some good work in the clinch, even against Megan Anderson. I mean, everybody, when you eat that right hand from Megan Anderson, you're going out. But I think that Norma Dumont's going to be a good fight. Much better fight than Danielle Wolf could ever be for. Danielle Wolf, even at boxing, she wasn't like a great boxer. She didn't have any knockouts. So power wasn't really a thing you had to worry about with her going this fight with Felicia Spencer. If anything, we were worried about Danielle Wolf going this fight. Felicia Spencer doesn't have the best. Yeah, okay, thank you. Elbow injury. Thanks, Stamina. Got that Twitter right here. Okay. So, yeah, let me pull that up real quick. Danielle Wolf said injury was last Friday. Since everyone is asking how it happened, a new training partner did a BJJ elbow bar and it went too far and popped my elbow. MRI was Monday and the results gutted me, absolutely gutted me, but the emotions have subsided and I'm hungrier than ever. And we'll use this time to train. All I can minus that one arm recovery for the UCL tear in my elbow is to be around 3 months, then a camp, then fight. Thank you all for your kind words and support. Wolfpack. Okay. So yeah, it was a legit injury. But maybe we could say it was kind of a blessing in disguise. Like, what do y'all think? I mean, that injury to the elbow was probably going to be nothing compared to what Felicia Spencer was going to bring, right? So I think that I'm just glad that this fight's not happening, but I didn't want to see her get injured at all. But maybe like I said, this was better that happened instead of her going in there fighting somebody, Felicia Spencer, and getting damaged. Felicia's gonna submit and ground and pound Norma. Hang on 1 second. Doing something here. All right, hold on, BJ. Oh, boom. There it goes. All right. 1 second. And sent. Norma Dumont. All right. Spencer took the advice getting recovery time on account of all the head trauma from these last 2 days, and for that I'm grateful. I hope she's been learning slash developing with that time. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. So I sent you a link there, Colton. Colton Tar. What names am I not reading right? I don't know what we're talking about, man. What names am I not reading right? Did I miss a name? Did I say Felicia or did I say Felice instead of Felicia, man? It was just all around bad fight, yeah. All right, hang on, y'all. All right, and BJ, what's going on, man?
What's good with you, combo? What's up, my guy?
Oh man, we just chilling here, man. Y'all know that's BJ from No Filter MMA and Bloody Canvas crew. He in the
Yes,
house.
sir.
What's going on, B?
You know how it goes, man. I had to come in here though with this Norma Dumont Felicia Spencer talk, man. This is huge. Like this is huge and this is crazy. But I'm glad to see Norma Dumont taking that fight. I figured, when I heard that uh, Danielle Wolf was out, I figured either Norma Dumont or Julia Stolyarenko would step in and fight. But it ended up being Norma Dumont. So I'm down with that. I'm definitely down with that.
Now,
Or either Macy Chasson. I thought maybe Macy would step up and take the fight, take the rematch with Felicia Spencer.
oh, hold on. I was Stamina said you were quiet. I'm turning you up. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. So, what do you think, too, man? Like, with Norma Dumont going back to 145, like, what was your reaction to actually hear them let her go back up to featherweight, man?
I think that's what they should do to begin with. Like that's where she should be to begin with. But my question is, how is she going to look at 145? Because, and like I said, in the fight with Megan Anderson, she didn't look the same way she looked in the fight with with Ashley Evans Smith. Man, I mean, in my wrong combo, that looked like two different fighters, did it not?
Yeah. In the Ashley Evans Smith fight, she was moving, bouncing on her feet. The Megan fight, she got in some good clinch work, but when she got back into like the center, she was a little bit slower.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I don't know. What do you think though? Like, you think it was just like a first move up to featherweight, UFC debut? You think she just came in kind of?
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
played a part in it because when she came out against Ashley Evans Smith, I was like, whoa, like Norma Dumont, dude, Norma Dumont is dangerous, man, and she's a dangerous striker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, who knew Norma Dumont from that fight we saw with Megan Anderson? We did not think that Norma Dumont was gonna bring that type of heat. You know what I'm saying? Like Norma Dumont bring heat, man, and Felicia Spencer don't. It's not a good idea for Felicia Spencer to stand and trade with Norma Dumont. Like Felicia gonna have to be conscious of damage because if she take hits from Norma, she gonna get hurt, bro.
yeah. Let me ask you this though, about Felicia Spencer, man. Like, we get so caught up in the dog with it, right? We get so caught up in that pressure,
Right.
but like, what do you think of her striking though?
Felicia Spencer, I feel like Felicia Spencer is a good technical striker.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like she's like as far as like she's kind of suffering from the same thing that Kunishkaya suffers from. They're good technical. They're technique wise, they're good, but they just need to be taught how to sit down on it. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to be shown. Like they need to get with like a Perillo. I would love to see Kunitskaya or Felicia Spencer get with like Jason Perillo or somebody that can really develop, you know what I'm saying, like can help and show them a different look as far as like the punches, you know what I'm saying? Because Felicia, man, like I feel like that's if Felicia is able to stay in a fight the way she stayed in that Chris Cyborg fight, if Felicia had been able to return some heat some real heat at Chris Cyborg, you know what I'm saying? Felicia might have had a lot more success and possibly maybe even have won that fight if she would have had like if what she was landing on Chris meant more. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't mean enough when she was connecting on Chris. Like it just didn't mean enough. Like it wasn't enough to slow Chris down. The elbows cause damage, but the punches they don't cause damage. Like her punches aren't devastating. Like Pam Sorensen said, like she barely felt the punches from Felicia. Just like Felicia just kind of overwhelmed her. Like she like, but the punches were not like hard at all.
Yeah. Do you think going into this fight here with Felicia and Norma, like can Felicia go in there with that same type of dog like we see her do? Like she tried with Megan Anderson. You think she's gonna try that with Norma Dumont and have success?
Like banging with her?
Yeah, like just straight up trying to get her to the ground, taking her into the clinch.
Well, Norma Dumont is no slouch on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing about Norma. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't know a lot about Norma, but I did a lot of research on Norma Dumont before the Megan Anderson fight. And Norma Dumont is a fish on the ground, bro. Like, you watch some of Norma's fights before she came into the UFC, Norma taking girls down and dominating them on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, that stood out with Norma Dumont. I was like, damn, this girl can fight. This girl can fight on the feet too. Like, I mean, this girl can fight on the ground too. You know what I'm saying? But not only is she smacking them pads in her training videos, she can take girls down and beat them up on the ground. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a toss up at this current moment because, I feel like Felicia's best chances will be to try to get this fight to the ground. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Norma is good on the ground, but maybe she's not to Felicia's level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But on the feet, man, if we see that same Norma that was in that Ashley Evans-Smith fight, Felicia Spencer's going to be in a lot of trouble, dude. Mm-hmm. She's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going back to what you were saying about the ability to, like, sit down on punches, I think that Norma does sit down on her shots a little bit better. Like, some of them shots she was cracking Ashley Evans-Smith with, you could probably see her try and do that same thing with Felicia Spencer when she comes stepping in, when she finds that range.
I'm saying, like, Felicia Spencer needs it, though. She needs somebody to teach her how to sit down on the punches.
Yeah, because, like, Felicia, her biggest weapon is her size and her strength and that pressure she puts on. But, getting hit with clean shots, you can only do that for so long. Like, let me ask you this, man. Like, she shared the octagon 10 rounds with Nunes and Chris Cyborg. Like, do you think this is a fight where she can afford to take some more big hits like that, man?
Nah, man. I don't think she can, dude. I don't think she can afford it. Like, somebody going to end up putting Felicia Spencer down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody going to end up putting her down, like, hurting Felicia Spencer. You know what I'm saying? Knocking her out. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Norma can do that, dude. I feel like Norma Dumont can knock out Felicia Spencer if Felicia chooses to stand and trade, chooses to stand at range with Norma Dumont. Norma gonna, like, attack her, bro.
Yeah, look, when I heard this fight announced, I feel
like Norma will attack her, dude.
Yeah. Look, when this fight was announced, I was like, yeah, I got more excited, man, because, whenever it was Daniel Wolf, I was just like, man, no, we can't have this mess. But when Norma got announced to move back up to 145, I was like, they might be doing something right. Like, if this fight pays off and it comes through explosive, do you think they're going to do some featherweight action from here, man? BJ got lost there. He'll probably pop back in. I got to ask him again. So, yeah, his link is gone. He must hit a dead zone, y'all. Oh, here he goes. All right, got you back. Did you hear Did you hear my question?
What did you say?
Okay, I said if this fight turns out to be explosive and, it's straight up action, do you think that the UFC is going to start pushing for more featherweight action, man?
I think they should, because I feel like if that fight is like that, I feel like if Norma Dumont wins this fight, You know what I'm saying? Like if she goes out here and she punishes Felicia Spencer, Norma Dumont gonna be calling for a title shot at 145 pounds, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
if it's a win-win for Norma Dumont, like if Norma goes out here and punishes Felicia Spencer, like we don't want to see Amanda Nunes versus Felicia Spencer again. Norma Dumont is a new face, a new problem. You know what I'm saying? If she can go out here and beat up Felicia Spencer, like she presents a new problem. You know what I'm saying? But we know that if you touch Dumont, Dumont can go down. You know what I'm saying? Like if you touch her, she'll go down. But you know, Dumont can call for that title shot, man. If she goes out here and beats Felicia Spencer, you know, Dumont can stir it up. You know what I'm saying? Like she could be right behind Juliana Pena. You know what I'm saying? Savagely calling out Amanda Nunes. You know, so we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, we 2 weeks out from this fight, man, and I'm excited just to see some featherweight action.
But
But
what you think they gonna do? What you think they gonna do with the featherweights though? Like,
man,
especially if like I mean, because Felicia got fights left on her contract, bro. Like she got fights left.
they're gonna do either like one or two things, or they might do both. They might have girls move up from bantamweight again, like girls that don't need to be bantamweight gonna move up to featherweight to fight her, or they might actually sign some other girls. They might actually bite down and sign somebody. They might.
Because you got they're not gonna let. I heard they're not gonna let Julia Stoliarenko try fight at 135 anymore.
Okay. All right.
They not. You know they still got Felicia.
Leah Letson, right?
Leah Lesson's coming back. They're not gonna let Zara Dos Santos try to make 135 again. You know what I'm saying? So you know it's. I mean, yeah, they could, man. And if you know, now you got Norma going back up. You know what I'm saying? You got Dumont going back up. So I mean, there you go, man. You got what? That's how many girls?
Is that 5?
Amanda, Leah, Norma, Julia Stoliarenko, Zara Dos Santos. That's 5 girls. 6, including Felicia Spencer.
And 6. Okay.
And seven, including Danielle Wolf.
7, Daniel. Okay. And that's crazy, man. Like, go ahead and throw Macy Chase on in there. That girl looking like the biggest of all of them right now, man. Like,
yeah, man. She keeps talking about going back up to featherweight, but she just ain't done it.
mm-mm. Yeah. She's just not like in the position. Like, I don't know. Like, it's almost like she's just kind of taking the back seat and being quiet about it. Like, she's not being as vocal as like Chelsea Chandler ain't even signed to the UFC, but she been vocal about it even with me, you know. And even Leah Letson, right? In your interview, she had said it like, I'm not fighting any other weight but featherweight, right?
Right. She said, I'm not doing this. She's like, because she said right now she's walking. I mean, Leah's like, you know, I'm walking around in the 150s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, you know, 45 is as far as I'm going. Like, I'm not doing 35. Like, you know, she's like, there was a point in time where I could make 35. And she said that time is past.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, because she's had a couple of fights at 35. She was like, there was a point where I could make 35, but I'm not making 30. Look at what trying to make 35 has done to me. She's like, I'm not doing it.
Shoot, look, I tell you what, look, UFC keep messing around. These girls like Leah Letson and Felicia Spencer and so on, Stoyarenko, they might try to jump in that PFL tournament, man, when their contract is done.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right. Yeah. You know, Felicia Spencer used to fight. Felicia Spencer and Macy Chasson, they fought at 165 pounds.
Oh yeah, that would.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they fought at 155, and Macy. But imagine how Macy would look at 155. Like Macy Chasson, man, like she looks so bad at 135. Like it's kind of sad to see. Like it's like, damn, Macy, like why you want to look like that? Like her midsection looks real like flabby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like because she's not filled out. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't that. Like, go look at Macy in this last fight she was in, and then go look at Macy in the Tough House.
Oh
Macy
man,
didn't look nothing like she did now in the Tough House. In the Tough House, Macy looked like a damn killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. And Letson too. Like, Letson was like, you know, Leah looked good. She looks good and big and thick at 145 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, that's where these girls need to be. You know, I just hope for Norma Dumont though. I just hope Norma don't blow up. Like she blew up after that, weight cut when she fought Megan Anderson. When she stepped in there with Megan, Norma was big.
Yeah, bottom
Like
heavy like mug, but
yeah, like when she was at 130, when she fought that fight against, she was never at 135. But when she fought the fight against Ashley Evans Smith, she didn't look like that. Like her body didn't look the same way it looked in the fight with Megan Anderson. Like it looked fit and toned. You know what I'm saying? Like she looked. That's the Norma I hope we get. Any other Norma, Felicia Spencer gonna ragdoll her. Like I mean, we gotta have that same Norma that fought Ashley Evans.
Yeah, lighter on her feet. Yeah, lighter on her feet, man. But yeah, going back to Macy though, yeah, like I think that was you I either texted or somebody, man, because when she was fighting Marina Renault that night, I was like, yo, what's up with her midsection here? Like, I was like, Macy,
like it don't look right.
It didn't look right. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, and it's just like, she just doesn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't look right at 135. Like she made, like, and just to say it again, like in the Tough House, her body did not look like that, man. Like it just didn't look like that. Like it looks like she's carrying a lot of like extra something around the midsection when she cuts to 135. Like it's like she cuts everywhere except that part of her body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like she got this gut at 135, but yet if she was, 15 pounds heavier, which is where her body looks like it wants to be, she wouldn't look like that. She would look fit and toned. Like Macy used to look like a kickboxer. She was a kickboxer. Like she used to look like that. She don't look like that now. And it's like I feel like it's because she's doing these hard weight cuts, and she even said like I cut a lot of weight. Like yeah, we can tell. Like it doesn't look right.
And if you notice one thing, like people started saying like she's a fighter that just likes to lay on you and clinch on you. Like that was not her style in the Tough House. The Tough House, her style was like you said, kickboxing. She was in there throwing knees, throwing right hands, and she was like a striker. Right. She was like a striker. Like she was almost like trying to throw that right hand like Nunes. And the more and more she started fighting at 135, it's been looking a little bit like lazier, like laying on you and just
clinch
like
heavy.
Clinch heavy. Yeah. What do y'all?
Yeah, because she finished the way she finished Leah Lesson in the Tough House, I was like, whoa, like this girl went out here and finished Leah Lesson, bro. Like, ooh.
Man.
Go ahead, man.
Okay, I was gonna say. So, what do you think, man? This fight, who's your pick for Felicia and Norma?
Dude, I'm jumping out on a tree branch, bro. I'm about to go. I see Norma Dumont winning, bro. I see Norma getting it done.
Submission or?
I'm gonna have to go with Norma. I'm gonna have to go with either by knockout or decision. Like I think she'll.
Damn.
Because Felicia Spencer is very durable. You know what I'm saying? Like so that makes me that's what leads me toward the decision. But Norma might catch Felicia in there though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right. So, as of right now, I'm leaning towards Felicia. I don't know how yet. I'm just kind of looking and leaning towards just her being at featherweight, just so steadily and having success. But I'll look into it. I'm kind of leaning towards decision for Felicia Spencer. But
how you think the fight gonna play out though? Like how you think the fight gonna look?
Oh man, I think there's gonna be some bombs thrown in this fight. I think when they get in the center, like Norma will catch Felicia a couple times, and Felicia, her response is gonna be to come back. It's gonna be to come back because she knows that Norma's thing is gonna be to stand and probably bang with her because her defense ain't like Chris and Amanda, so she gonna want to come back and throw bombs, and there gonna be some trading moments. Like somebody gonna get rocked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Felicia is very good with the elbows. Like she's very tricky with the elbows. Like she'll throw them. You know what I'm saying? And Felicia, and I have to give Felicia credit for a jab too. You know what I'm saying? Like Felicia, she'll throw a jab. She has a decent jab. When it's somebody that's not when Felicia's brawling with somebody who's not like a knockout artist, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll see Felicia's jab, and like she'll do that Robert Whitaker type thing where, if you look at some of her old fights where it's like 1-2, and then that Taekwondo high kick that you don't even see coming. You know what I'm saying? Like Felicia throws that high kick up there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like, so Felicia could catch you, you know, in some of them weird combinations and shit that she throws. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when she fought Pam, like, her and Pam Sorensen, man, if y'all have never watched that fight.
That was a good fight.
That was a damn good. I mean, you talking about a brawl? That was a brawl. And many times in that fight, Felicia backed Pam up with jabs. You know what I'm saying? Starting off combinations, leading with a jab. You know, she backed Pam up with it, but you know what I'm saying? Even in that situation, Pam was still getting the better, you know, landing the harder shots on Felicia. But you know, Felicia, she's gritty. You know, she's that type. You know, she'll get in there, she'll bang, man. Like to see her go toe to toe like that with Cyborg. You know, I knew Felicia had that dog in her, but I didn't think Felicia had that kind of dog in it. Like she had. That was dog.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
I had picked Pam to win that fight because I was like, Pam's going to be too technical, and when it go to the ground, she probably going to submit Felicia. But then Felicia comes out of nowhere and rear naked chokes her, man. That was a good fight, though.
That was a good fight. That was a damn good fight. Like, I told Pam.
Go ahead and do that one, man. Go ahead and do that fight. You do that fight as a breakdown one night, man.
Round by round.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good idea, bro. That's a good idea. And I told Pam after that fight, I said, Pam, you shouldn't feel no type of way about losing that fight. I said, because that was a brawl. Like, that was a brawl.
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, do that one, man. I come in a little late on that one, man. That was a good fight. But, all right, man. Yeah. Last thing here I wanted to ask you about, because you've been talking about in the comment section. Hold on. Mackenzie Dern, man, like, who do you want to see her matched up with, man? Like, who is the number one, yo?
The number one.
You breaking up.
Me now?
Yeah.
Okay. You saying the number one fight that I think she should be fight like Mackenzie Dern?
Mm-hmm.
A combo, man. Why you want to get these people after me, bro?
No, man. You were talking about the comment section. Look, I just want to know. I want to hear your actual reasons on why you want to fight. Look, like I said, look, ain't no feelings over here, man. Just give me your logic behind it, and that's all I want, man.
Okay, when you in the top 5, you know what I'm saying? Like when you top 5, you can go either way. Like you can fight people above you, you can fight somebody below you. You know what I'm saying? You can fight, 6 through 15, or you can fight 1 through 5, champion through 5. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, with Mackenzie Dern being who Mackenzie Dern is, I feel like they're going to give her a big fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And from Wei Lee's point of view, you know what I'm saying, you can see Mackenzie Dern as like an easy bounce back fight. But from Mackenzie Dern's point of view, like you can see this as like an opportunity to get that title shot.
Right.
I just think Zhang, Zhang is I think they might go that route with Zhang, you know what I'm saying? Give her a top 5 opponent, let her beat them, and then boom, she's ready to fight for the title again. Whether people want to believe it or not, people want to accept it or not, Combo Breaker 99, Mackenzie Dern is in the top 5. Mackenzie Dern is in the top 5.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She's number 5.
So,
yep.
She's number 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, putting her in that title picture, we can't, we have to put her in that conversation now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she beats, I think Weili Zhang is a good matchup for her. If she can go out there, if she can beat Zhang Weili, then we can't deny it for Mackenzie Dern, period, bro.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay, I agree with you on that because, like, one part of me is saying Zhang Weili doesn't need to fight a rematch with Rose right now because I feel like she needs some work to do. So if she goes off and gets somebody else, it's more than likely they might match her up with Mackenzie Dern, right? You know, they're not going to give her somebody number 13 and number 15. So I don't want to see Zhang go right into a rematch with Rose. So if I can have that, I can't have it this way either. So they'll probably will match Mackenzie, and that probably will be the logical thing to do. Put Zhang in there with Mackenzie Dern, I guess, right?
Right.
So
I think.
see, I agree with you on that. See, like I said, look, that ain't nobody gonna come after you, man, because look, that makes sense. I agree with you in the comment section. That's why I brought it up because I said that is the logical answer there. Like her fighting Tisha is something I want, but I mean, being logical, they're gonna move her ahead. And if Zhang don't fight a rematch, then Zhang is gonna be lined up to fight somebody in the top 5.
Right. Yeah, man. Like you know, I even in the top 5, man, I just feel like there's a lot of winnable fights for Mackenzie Dern. Like, I feel like Mackenzie Dern could beat Rose. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, I feel like she could beat Rose. I do. I've always said I feel like Mackenzie Dern could beat Rose. I would love to see that fight if it ever went to the ground. I would love to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Mackenzie Dern, man, people, you know, yeah, her striking needs work, but her striking is effective, man. You know, technically there's a gap there, but, you know, effectively it's pretty effective. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does what she needs it to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was hitting Verna Jandiroba, who's on paper, Verna Jandiroba should be a better striker than Mackenzie Dern. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Dern was throwing some heat at Verna Jandiroba, man. Like, you know, in the same with Nina Ansaroff. She threw heat at Nina Ansaroff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the effectiveness of her striking is it's kind of like Jessica Andrade. Like, it's not very technical, but it's effective.
Yeah.
You know, the effectiveness of it is there. The unorthodox nature of their punches combined with the pop and power in their punches, man, that's very effective.
Yeah.
So, you know,
all right.
Dern,
So
she got the tools.
how do you see the Weili Dern fight going? How would you see that playing out?
I think when it comes to the ground, I feel like Mackenzie Dern would be the one who dictated that part of the fight. Like, it would be up to Mackenzie Dern if that fight were to go to the ground. I think that, and with that being said, on the feet though, you know what I'm saying, like, they're going to just go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they would go at it. Like, Mackenzie Dern doesn't shy away from that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, she doesn't shy away from a slugfest. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would love to see it. To be honest, I would love to see it. I would love to see them too. I would love to see Mackenzie be tested. You know what I'm saying? With somebody who is a solid striker. You know, not 4 months removed from having a baby. In the fight with Amanda Ribas, you know what I'm saying? Ribas had all that success, man, because it wasn't. I'm not making excuses for Mackenzie Dern, but that was not Mackenzie Dern. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, she looked smaller and more fit, but she didn't look like herself. The Mackenzie Dern now, this fit, she shredded Mackenzie Dern. Like, that's, dude, it's different, man. Her hands are fast, they're sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Combo, I don't know if you've seen it, man, but I made a video, bro. I made a video today. I was watching the countdown for the Michael Chandler and Charles Oliveira fight, and I was thinking to myself, if more of these WMMA fighters, wrestlers, grapplers took that Michael Chandler approach, dude, especially the ones that we've seen have these powerful punches that they throw, like these grappler heavy girls with these powerful strikes, like Mackenzie Dern, like Montana De La Rosa. You know, I had somebody else on the list too, Tatiana Suarez. Like, If they believe in their power as much as Michael Chandler believe, and he's a pure wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never watched Michael Chandler, this guy's a wrestler. He's built like a wrestler. He looks like a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? If they believed in their power as much as he believed in his power, then some of these girls would be a lot more dangerous. Like Mackenzie Dern is the only one I think that really believes in her power, like Michael Chandler does. You know what I'm saying? Like she swings it and she wants to do damage with it. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like other girls like Felicia Spencer doesn't believe in any power that she has. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't commit to throwing powerful punches. Like some of these fighters need that Michael Chandler effect, man, where they just believe in the power that we've seen glimpses of. You know what I'm saying? De La Rosa being another one. Like if De La Rosa would have just swung that right hand on what's the girl name she just fought? Maida Bueno Silva.
Yeah.
She was piecing her up, bro. Like she didn't believe in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I saw the video. I ain't watched it because I was gonna jump on here, but yeah, I watch it though. I think that's a good point you brought up. Like Mackenzie Dern she's the good thing about it is like she's getting used to her body. She's getting accustomed to the power, and she's like having fun with it. You know what I mean? Like she's like, oh, I got this power. I'm gonna use that shit. You know what I mean? That's kind of her mind frame.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too is like Verna Jandaroba, fellow black belt in jiu-jitsu, she didn't want to take it to the ground with it. That says something, man. So I'm thinking too, like if she fought Rose, I gotta go with Mackenzie Dern all day on the ground. But overall, like it'd be a competitive fight where Rose, she could edge it if it stayed on the feet. But if it go to the ground, I mean, I can't deny the jiu-jitsu of Mackenzie Dern. I mean, that girl's a legend with it, though,
Right.
So.
But Mackenzie, I get it, man. Like, I get it. I get what you're saying. On the ground, the edge you go to Mackenzie Dern. But do you not see, like, a significant, like, speed difference on the feet? Like, do you, like think about it for 1 second, though. Is Mackenzie Dern not fast? Does her punches not come pretty fast?
They come fast. Like she's coming faster. Like I give her that. Like Azaroff didn't know what was coming because she was coming fast. I just think that on Rose's level, Rose will see certain things coming that some of these other girls aren't used to.
Right.
Like if Mackenzie Dern start looking up instead of looking down when she throw her right hand, I'm just saying, man. If she start looking up, I guarantee you that thing will start knocking girls out more.
Right.
That's all I want to see. I just want to see her look up, man. When she look up, I'm gonna be like, okay, this girl got the Khabib overhand right now, but just don't look down, But she's got power in there. I ain't denying her power at all. Like I think a Ebos rematch would play out different.
Me too. I definitely think so too. Ebos was in a good spot, man. She had that Dern fight, and then she had that Page fight. You know what I'm saying? Like she was in a. Am I going?
Yeah.
She was in a pretty good spot right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never bought into Amanda Ribas, man, because I just didn't really see anything. Like she fought a broken Dern. I mean, she did beat up Randa Marcos, but it's Randa Marcos. Dern wasn't 100%, and Paige Van Zandt was done. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Ebos wanted to go up to flyweight, put her in there with Andrea Lee. You know what I'm saying? Put her in there with Sabina Mazo. Put her in there with Jillian Robertson. Put her in there with Lipsky. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see her beat somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put her up there to fight Paige Van Zandt.
Yeah.
Like, Paige Van Zandt would have lost to every girl except for Rachel Ostovich. She literally, I mean, she always, I mean, she tried to say Montana De La Rosa ducked her, which that was a lie because Montana called for the fight. She didn't want to get that arm fucked up again by De La Rosa. She didn't want Jillian. Jillian called her out. She didn't want to fuck with Jillian because Jillian would have turned her into a damn pretzel. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the girl Macy Barber, she definitely didn't want that smoke. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I mean, I mean, how good is Rivas though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how good is Amanda Rivas?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think Michelle Rodriguez showed us how good. Marina Rodriguez showed us how good Amanda Rivas is. I mean, I'm just being real.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that, man, because I was talking about that earlier. Ebos made like some very bad fundamental mistakes in that second round, and Marina Rodriguez exposed them. You know, even Michelle Waterson didn't fall for them shots, you know, but Ebos took an elementary approach and got knocked out. So, you know, I think that fight definitely will show you how good she is when she steps it up, right?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I don't know where to go for Rivas, but I do think that it would be a different fight. I think it's interesting that Mackenzie Dern is now injected into the top five. You know, she may lose, but she may lose to everybody she faces from now on. But I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Look, I tell you one thing, man. That baby boy, whew, that baby, the best thing that happened to her, man.
I'm telling you, man, it's a new Mackenzie Dern. It's a
Yeah.
new Dern. This is Mackenzie Dern 2.0. Just and that just look at the change that it made for Mackenzie Dern. Imagine the change it's gonna make for Misha Tate, bro. Like imagine the change. Imagine the version of Tate that we can ready to get back. I'm excited about that for real, but and that ain't what we're talking about. But them babies do stuff for these women, man. Like they make these women step it up. You know, they make these women fight hard, man. And Misha got two.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
about to do. She was calling out Kuniskaya. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, like she was going straight for the jugular. You know what I'm saying? But she got this Marion Ray no fight. Let's see how this go. But man, I just think we're gonna see. What do you think we're gonna see from Misha, man?
I think we definitely going to see Misha come in there and try to pick up where she left off, and we're going to see what is it she picked up in that 5 years where she was out. You know what I mean? I want to see what type of striking she's been developing, and I think she's gonna go in there and try to push Marion Renault. Like I'm still leaning towards Marion Renault in this fight just because of activity, but I think she's gonna go in there and try to make a statement because this is her comeback. You know, this is her last chance. So you might see her come in there explosive. You know, you might see her go straight to this fight. You might see some strength that we ain't seen in a while, man. You know, or something we haven't seen from her.
Yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for that.
All right, Colton got this question. Maybe you can answer. Colton said, "Is there anybody who can put life into the featherweight division? Amanda just eats up any budding prospect. Nobody has any room to grow."
Well, yeah, I mean he's right. He's right because it doesn't. There's no one person that needs to inject it. We need a multiple person injection of women to come into this division and make this division a division. And then when the division moves itself and settles down, they come, rankings, whatever, just like flyweight did. You know what I'm saying? Like once you settle in and these fighters are in the places that they belong, you know what I'm saying? The tops are at the tops and the bottoms are at the bottoms. You know what I'm saying? When they're in the places that they belong, then you can ask yourself, who is next to make, which one of these fighters are going to bring, going to push Amanda Nunes to the best fight, to a good fight or possibly dethrone Amanda Nunes. It's not going to be one person, man. It needs a whole roster,
All right.
And they're there. So the narrative of saying that the 145-pound women aren't there, that's a lie, man. They're there. That talent for that division is there. Now you might get spotty when you get up to 155 pounds, you know what I'm saying? But 145, nah, it ain't spotty at 145. There's an ass load of talent out there.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Stamina said, if Ebos fought a broken Dern fought a broken Azaroff, we can't control the hype trains elsewhere, but we can temper our own expectations.
I never said that Dern. I never said that Dern was broken. I said Dern was not 100%. That's what I said. Dern was not 100%, and I said so. You can say the same for Nina Ansaroff. I never said that you shouldn't say that about Nina Ansaroff, but I never used the term broken in reference to Mackenzie Dern. Broken, I used in reference to Paige Van Zandt.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Dern was ever broken. I think she was just starting out. I think Dern was more I think she was just less disciplined.
Right.
You know, like the weight, the striking in the beginning, all that was kind of like not part of her. But when I think broken, yeah, I think more like Paige because she's kind of shown that she can't really step it up. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's been broken.
Right. Like she can't keep up. Like she could only pick off girls like Rachel Ostovich. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she barely did that.
Yeah.
Like she barely beat Rachel Ostovich. So it's like, but whatever. But all I know is I'm surprised at Michelle Waterson. To be honest, I thought Marina Rodriguez would get Michelle Waterson out of there quick, man. But I missed the fight live, but I went back to watch it this morning, and I was like, wow, like Michelle Waterson was in there. Like I got a new respect for Michelle Waterson. I really do. After that fight, I do because I know, dude. We know how dangerous of an opponent Marina Rodriguez is. Like we know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And, I thought it was easy pickings for her with Michelle Waterson. And to be honest, Combo, I don't know if you noticed, I don't think Michelle Waterson looked too bad at 125.
No.
I mean, but then again, she was in there with another strawweight. But I would like to see Michelle Waterson in there with a flyweight just to kind of see how the size look. But she didn't look bad at 125.
No, like, for all the room that Marina Rodriguez gave her, like, and the pressure, even when she put the pressure on, like Marina was fast. Not Marina. Michelle Waterson was fast in there.
Yeah, dude.
And effective. I'm talking about like this girl. Come on, like I think she rocked Marina more than she rocked her. At least it showed more. I don't know. Like Marina Rodriguez landed more shots, but did more damage. But
Marina was more hurt though.
Marina's more hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, like the legs were hurt, and one of those exchanges in the clinches, Michelle Waterson landed an uppercut that rocked.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Did you see that, bro?
Yeah.
Like she rocked her, bro. I was like, oh shit, she rocked her.
She rocked her with that, and then like that body kick in the 5th round. And then had her walking out with the swollen mouth. I was like, yo, Michelle's like throwing some big punches. This might be her weight, man. I don't know.
Right.
All right. Cohen said, I'm surprised Michelle isn't one of BJ's favorite fighters, to be honest. Cohen, you crazy, man.
No, man. Come on, man. I'm a grappler, man. Like I like grappler heavy fighters, bro. Like strikers are cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I like the only striker that I really, 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 really like is Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Like that's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's my girl. But other than that, man, and you can say Kunitskaya too. Like, but other than that, I'm more of I'm a grappler, jiu-jitsu wrestler type guy, man. I love those type of fighters.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I'm more of a striker type person. That's why I like Marina style. Joanna. Stamina said BJ was right in Michelle's last rites when fight week started. Stamina crazy. Oh man, you're right in her last right. I mean, yeah, you thought she was gonna be laid out next to Ebos, right?
I thought Marina was gonna put her out of her misery, dude. I did.
Yeah.
But that's why I was so shocked. Like, damn, Michelle Waterson. Like, anytime Marina would come into Michelle Waterson's distance, she was firing those kicks, man. That kick to the lead, that kick to the lead leg, to the knee.
Yeah.
Like she was landing that kick all night. She even swept Marina off her feet with that kick, man. I was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Michelle Waterson. If let's say Michelle Waterson did go up to 125, if she doesn't look too small in there against them, I think there's some girls that she could beat at 125. You know what I'm saying? Like girls that are not good, good on the feet.
Mm-hmm.
She could catch those girls. You know what I'm saying? Jillian Robertson, maybe.
Yeah.
Liana Kojua, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can catch Miranda Maverick, maybe.
Oh,
You
you
know?
got no, I don't know about that fight.
Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell you this though. Maverick better not. She better stay out of the way of Macy Barber punches, man. I'm telling you. Like,
Alright.
she better be careful, bro.
I don't
She
think.
better be careful.
Yeah, like yeah. Reality. When you think reality, yeah, you can't stand in front of Macy and bang. Like you got to take her out, or you got to take it to the ground and dominate. No, you can't strike with her at all. Like don't even give her a chance. Alexa Grasso about found that out in that last round. So yeah, I don't want to see Miranda bang with her.
Alexa Grasso is a high level boxer, though.
Yeah.
You know, Miranda Maverick, she ain't no high level boxer. Like, I ain't trying to rag on her or nothing, but you know, she ain't picking girls out like Alexa Grasso.
Right. Yeah. Alexa, she's the best boxer at flyweight. One of the best. So, yeah, no, like it's ground. It got to be ground all day long for Miranda in that fight, man.
It's a good fight, though.
Yeah, it's a good fight. Yeah, it's definitely a good fight.
But if Miranda beat Macy, man, I mean, if Miranda can beat Macy Barber, and then maybe Alexa Grasso after that, like. I mean, we got to start talking about Miranda Maverick. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah. If she does it in dominant fashion too, man, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. It's 2021 been a good year for women's MMA, man. It has been.
Yeah, I mean, we only 5 months deep, so yeah, it's getting better, man. I mean. Really like the strawweight division, and I think the featherweights might pop off or something. I'm optimistic about the featherweight division, man.
Say that one more time.
I said, call me crazy, but I'm being optimistic about the featherweight division.
Me too, and I have been this whole time, man. Like, yeah. Me too, man. I believe in the 145-pound division. Like it just has to come together. You got Leah Letson hanging out there. You know what I'm saying? Like waiting to come back. You know what I'm saying? It just all the pieces have to come together. Like we have to see these girls fight. We need to see these featherweight fights happen. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever Leah needs to face to get back in there, like let's go. Like pull some girls like from Invicta, some girls that's been in Invicta for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like pull them girls up, man. Like let's roll, let's go. You know? Find some hard-nosed Brazilians, couple Russians. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do this. Let's do this.
Shoot, that's what they need to, man. They need to start digging this talent up. Stamina said, Michelle at 125, she could only realistically face Cyphers, Grasso, McMahon, and Aldridge. Only the small ones. Which I agree with that. Like, I mean, Michelle Waterson, yeah, she would have to fight people who are going to strike with her. She can't fight like some of them big girls like Viviana Araujo and Jennifer Maia. That would be tough.
Yeah, that'd be tough. I just thought about that. Yeah, them some big old girls, man.
Colton said, let Tisha Torres have a fair matchup, leapfrog Michelle Waterson or something. Oh, in the division, the strawweight division, you mean, Colton? Okay.
Well, who is Tisha Torres? Who is Tisha Torres? I mean,
damn, man. Okay. He said, who's Tisha? You know who Tisha is, man.
But I know I'm saying, like, who is she gonna be?
Oh.
You brought up the Mackenzie Dern fight. That's a winnable fight for Tisha Torres, but the rest of them, nah, man, no.
I think she could beat Jan Zana, I think, though.
I think she could, too. Yeah. I think Carla gonna take Jan out of here, dude.
You think Carla gonna take it? Look, I can't say she can't, man, because like I said, man, I know you probably agree with me. Her stock went up last night, man.
Yeah, it did. Like I'm sitting there looking like, damn, Carla beat Marina, yo. Like
yeah, and like, Michelle.
Look at all this that Michelle Waterson is doing, man, and she ain't even close. She ain't. I think she should have kept with the takedowns, though, man. Like the takedowns was good. Like that takedown looked good. I was like, damn. That was a nice takedown. Like Michelle Waterson looked good shooting, going in and dragging Marina down to the ground. Like that was nice. Little direction change in there, like
Yeah.
nice takedown.
And
You know what I'm
she
saying? So
dominated
go
that
ahead.
round, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, because like the first 3 rounds, I was like, damn, Carla Esparza beat her, like. And then I seen that takedown. I was like, yeah, you know, Carla gonna chase them takedowns, though.
Yeah.
Like Carla Esparza chased them takedowns all night. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I see why Carla beat her.
You got me thinking now. Like you got me. I was thinking young Carla gonna be 50-50, but the more and more I think about Carla, her strength and her takedowns, I'm leaning
Like,
towards
yeah,
Carla, man.
Carla chases them takedowns too, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you never know, man. You never know with Carla, man. Like you just never know. But you know, Carla might dominate this fight though. I wanted to see Carla versus Weili Zhang when they was talking about that. Like, I'm like, ooh, I'm in on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm in on that. People talked about that. Shit, I was in on that, dog. I was 100% in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Colton said Tisha had to fight Wayley Rose. He thinks Marina. Yeah, she fought Marina too, and Joanna. She fought all of them. Yeah, she fought all of them.
She fought Marina too?
Yeah, she fought Marina Rodriguez. She lost too. That was like that made 4 fights in a row for her that she lost.
Oh, I didn't know she had. I forgot that she had lost. I forgot she fought Marina Rodriguez.
Shoot, Marina.
She fought everybody.
Yeah, Marina was kicking the hell out of her stomach too. Like every time she would try to come in, she would just like front kick her. That's why I was like, how is Michelle Waterson gonna get in? But Michelle was like crafty, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tisha Torres really is like the gatekeeper at 115 pounds, though.
Yeah.
If you beat Tisha Torres, then you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you beat Tisha Torres, you in. Mackenzie Dern, man. Mackenzie Dern got around that, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. She got around that, man. She climbed. Hey, she went through the bushes, man.
That's so funny, man. But she did get around fighting Tisha Torres.
Shoot, they was like, where Dern at? They was like, where Mackenzie at? They looked over the fence. Mackenzie was already in there, man. Shoot.
So did Mackenzie duck her, bro?
I ain't gonna say she ducked her. Hey, look. She just saw a bush and nobody was looking. Security over here. She climbed over, man. So, cause I don't think Mackenzie Dern is a ducker. I'm gonna give her that. Like, I don't think she's a ducker though. So.
No, I wouldn't say she ducked the fight.
Like if the Joanna fight comes up and she don't take it, then hey. You know, then I was.
You think she gonna duck Joanna?
I'm just saying, man, because you know Joanna's not an easy fight to get to a title shot, man.
And them takedowns.
Yeah.
She would have to stand and trade with her.
Oh yeah, man.
Oof. That ain't bad, but I don't know, man. I don't know if Mackenzie Dern. I don't know if she'll duck, man. I think she'll take that ass whooping on the chin more quicker than she'll duck.
Yeah. I
see that as the most dangerous fight for her above where she's at.
It is.
I see Joanna as the most dangerous because Joanna's striking, man. Like Mackenzie's styles make matchups. Mackenzie's style of striking versus Joanna's. That's tailor made for Joanna.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would be there for the ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? Like, she would be there for the ass whooping right at this moment.
Yeah.
Anybody else, though, anybody else, I would see it as being competitive just because of the styles.
Yeah, like Rose. Okay, Rose is champion, but Rose, I could see Mackenzie Dern do something to make it interesting. Jan, I could see her doing something to make that fight interesting, but Joanna is just so textbook, and it's just such a clash with Tisha's, like you said, with Dern, and all you got to do is hit her with the jab over and over,
right?
And that could be it for her. You know what I mean? So yeah, I could see that being the toughest.
Yeah, I think that's the toughest matchup for Mackenzie Dern going forward, man, because I think Joanna would eat her alive, to be honest. Unless Mackenzie was able to get her down.
Yeah.
And according to sources, it is possible to hold Joanna down. So, according to sources, I ain't gonna put no names out there, but according to sources from ATT in Florida, it is possible to hold Joanna down. You just gotta get there. You just gotta chase it enough. You gotta be relentless with it.
I remember those sources. I remember your sources because you mentioned my chat one other day. I know you're talking about. Yeah, you said she been held down. So
yeah, so it's just you just have to chase it. You have to chase it enough. Once you get it, you can keep it. So you never know. That's what makes Tatiana and Joanna. Because you don't see too many people getting up from up under Tatiana, and you don't really see people getting Joanna down. So it's like, what would happen in that fight?
Yeah. I think if we ever get Tatiana and Joanna at this point, it might be at flyweight, man.
Yeah, for sure. But I think Joanna got a lot of gas left in that tank, man. You know what I'm saying? People saying, oh, she should retire. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Yeah, it's very possible to see gold around her waist again, bro. Very possible.
Yeah, she ain't quitting until she get it. So she is not. Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
People hate it. They hate it, and I'm just like, I guess she is the boogie woman, dude. But people hate Joanna and JJ, dude. I'm like, why? Like, why do people hate her so much, man?
Like me, like. Look
how fly she is on the screen, man. Like, I mean, she arguably the best. Her and Mackenzie Dern, not to bring looks into it, are the best looking things on the screen right there. I'm just putting that out there. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, I don't hate Joanna when I say she doesn't deserve a title shot. I'm not hating at all. But my thing is, like, I gotta respect that she is calling for a title, unlike people that are active. You know what I mean? Like, people in the flyweight division active, they won't call out Valentina. You know what I mean? But Joanna, out for a year, she wants to come right back for a belt. So I do give her that respect. But I just want her to fight one fight before she does it, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I think she should too.
Yeah. Oh, you were talking about the best looking thing on screen. See, the Norma Dumont thumbnail didn't come up for some reason, so.
You didn't put that up there. So with that being said, Dern and Joanna leading the pack. What you got on the screen right there, man?
Oh man, okay. I don't know, man. Marina Rodriguez ain't bad, man.
Yeah, but I like a girl with a big nose. But Marina Rodriguez, she got a beak, bro. Like, that's a beak. And that's going to be a target for, if she ever fought Joanna, it's going to be a race of who can bust the nose up first. Like, who can bust whose nose up first. But Marina Rodriguez's nose, Joanna would tear her nose up, bro.
Like she did Panay, right?
Like she did Jessica Penne, bro. Like, I mean, straight up, like Joanna would rip Marina Rodriguez's face apart, dude, just from jabbing her and shit. Like, I'm just being, kicking her in the face and shit. Joanna gonna throw that front kick to the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew. That's what scares me about her. Like, somebody punches, like somebody can like cleanly punch Marina Rodriguez in the nose. Like, she fucked up, dude.
And Joanna is just like a consistent jabber, so the jab is going to touch the nose. It is.
That nose gonna slow these girls down, man. These big nose girls, they get slowed down, man. And Joanna's like the only one who fights through it. Like
Miranda and that one girl. What's her name? I can't remember. Her debut that she.
You talking about Liana Joju?
Yeah.
You talking about She Wolf? It's all good. That's all right. She Wolf will be back though. But yeah, man, you touch them noses up, bro.
Yeah.
It slows these girls down. It does.
All right, hold on real quick. Cohen said, I really don't think Joanna has a lot left in the tank. I think back-to-back losses to Rose, loss to Valentina moving up, and then the life-changing split decision loss against Wei Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be. All that could factor in. Robert said, "I hate Joanna when she wants a title shot." Nah, I just don't like her. Robert.
Stamina also just this once. In no universe is Joanna better looking than Michelle. Lies. Flat, unwavering, no, not happening. I'm not with the pageantry, but BJ is clean out of his mind tonight. Listen, man, Stamina, I don't know what you're talking about, but Joanna is very attractive. I don't know. I don't get off what people see Joanna is not attractive. Like, she's definitely attractive. Like, I mean, I don't get it. Like, people talk about her, say she's ugly and stuff, and I'm like, what? And Michelle Waterson ain't all of that. Like, she ain't all of that. I mean, she cute, but she ain't all that. Like, Joanna is just different, man. She's not your typical, like, in terms of looks. Like, I know it ain't about looks, but it's not. She's not your typical American looking white girl. You know, she's different.
I go with, in the picture again. I go with Tisha Torres and Marina Rodriguez. That's who I think. I mean,
okay.
And Dern's not bad either. So
I don't know. I've always thought Joanna was good, especially on when her and Claudia were the coaches on Tough. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! Like she was. Man, I'm telling you, like I was like, man, she fine, bro. Like Joanna is fine. She fine, straight up.
Oh boy, he got a Jones right now.
Say what?
I said he got a Love Jones right now.
I'm telling you, man, like it's not many women that are fighters that you look at and you like, damn, they like actually really pretty. But Joanna, like Tatiana,
there's a lot of them. I think it's a good number. I mean, like Megan Anderson. There's a lot in a lot of these divisions. There's a lot of girls that are.
But and like even in Bellator, like Alejandra Lara, like
oh yeah, she's like number one.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like McFarlane, some of these girls are. You look like whoa, like these are pretty girls, you know?
Yeah.
Like damn.
Denise.
Kat Zingano.
Oh yeah, Kat. Denise Kielholtz. Come on, man.
Denise Kielholtz. Yeah. It's a couple of other ones too, man. It's a couple of other ones. In women's MMA that you look at them and you like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So. Here we are talking about looks, man.
I mean, it's bound to happen. So
I've seen some people talking about Valentina and Antonina. Like, yeah, like I'm not out on that. People see Valentina and Antonina as like these savage martial artists, but when you look at them, like when you look at their photos that they post on social media and stuff, like they not bad on the eyes, bro.
No. Especially like Antonita. Like Antonita's very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. Yes. Like I agree, man. Lipsky, it's a few of them. Even Adarujo, man.
Yeah, Adarujo's nice looking. Yeah.
Everybody except Chukagian, man. I can't get with Chukagian, bro.
Wow, man, come on.
I can't get with Chukagian, bro. Like
Caitlin looks all right. Caitlin's not bad. She's attractive.
She okay. Chukagian, her and Jennifer Meyer, boy, they hard on the eyes, boy.
Damn. Oh man, you. PJ, man.
Even nah. I think JoJo's kind of cute, man. But it is what it is.
Oh, and JoJo, yeah, JoJo's an attractive one to me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna need these girls to start fighting as hard as they look, man.
For real.
As good as they look.
For real.
Straight up, man. Like, I think 2021 and 2022, man, are gonna be real competitive because, especially when you're looking at like flyweight and strawweight. There's a lot of girls that's got to start stepping up. Like at this point in their, to be honest, Tisha Torres, Angela Hill, Ashley Yoder, you know what I'm saying? Like they got to start stepping it up because girls like Kay Hansen, Corey McKenna, those young girls, they come in the fight, man. Like they coming.
Man, the Lamos.
Yeah, Lemos. You know what I'm saying? And Brianna Van Buren gonna have to step it up when she come back. You know what I'm saying? Like Verna Janjarova is hungry. Luma Lukbumi is hungry. Like
Murata.
You know what I'm saying? Say that again?
Kanako Murata.
Kanako Murata, Yan Shannon. Like these girls are fucking hungry. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to flyweight, you got the same thing. You got, Montana, Jillian, they gonna have to step it up.
Yeah.
Andrea Lee gonna have to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Ariane Lipsky gonna have to step it up. Antonina gonna have to step it up because Manon Firiat coming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, her by herself is making enough noise at flyweight. You know what I'm saying? And, you got Marina Moroz. You know what I'm saying? Them two getting ready to fight. Like Jillian, Montana, KGB. They gotta step it up. Molly McCann, them. It's gonna be some people out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some people out if they don't step up. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love Montana De La Rosa and Jillian Robinson, they gotta step it up. They got to, man. Like Montana gotta go out here and she gotta beat Ariane Lipsky. Like she gotta beat Ariane Lipsky. Jillian Robinson gotta get back into the win column, or they in hot water, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They in hot. They both are out of the rankings. You know what I'm saying? Like Maverick coming up through there, blazing. Taylor Santos coming up blazing.
Mm-hmm.
Manon Firiat coming up blazing. You got, girls like JoJo and them. They got to step up, bro. It is what it is.
I think in 2022, man, you're going to see them three in the top 10 soon, man. You can see – well, Taylor's already there, but, I mean, you're going to see Manon in there and Miranda in there.
I feel like, too, man. I feel like it, too. The only reason I think that what would stop them all from getting – fighters like Manon Firiat, that would stop her from getting there by that time would be if she does hit one of them tough fights like, you know what I'm saying, like Jillian or Montana, like those girls can turn her back. You know what I'm saying? Like we've seen it. You know what I'm saying? Poliana Botelho was supposed to blaze through Jillian Robinson. You know what I'm saying? And Jillian turned her back. You know what I'm saying? And also, who else? They put Jillian in front of Courtney Casey. You know what I'm saying? And Courtney Casey was supposed to blaze through Jillian Robinson, and look what happened. So, as far as those two, they have the opportunity. I mean, they have the chances to turn some of these girls around. They just got to do it. You know what I'm saying? They gotta do it. They gotta be hungry. 2 years ago, the level of hunger that Jillian and Montana were at was a high level because it's just where the division was at.
Right.
They were very hungry girls, but now the division is elevated. You know what I'm saying? And now we're seeing girls like that start to lose fights. You know what I'm saying?
They better do it too, man, because, I mean, at least Montana and Jillian got age on this side. I think they're like a little bit younger than Manon Firiat, right? I think Manon's like 30-something.
But I'm only talking time in the division, though.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm only talking, like, when I say, younger girls, I really mean, like, time in the division. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just gotta, but they've been staples in the division. Manon Firiat hasn't.
Right,
you know
right.
So Manon has the opportunity to surpass them if they don't step it up. They got to step up, bro, if they want to hold on to that spot.
Yeah, they got to. So. But, man, Amanda Lemos is taking on that, what's her name? Conejo, man.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good fight, man. I think Lemos is, if she gets through this fight, she going to be a problem, man. I think she's going to be a problem, man.
We got to see. Yeah, we got to see, man. We got to see. Combo, I'm not going to be on this damn thing talking to you all night, bro.
All right, man. I ain't going to keep holding you up, man, because, you've been on here a good minute with me. So,
yes, sir.
Final thoughts before you want to get up out of here, man. Anything you want to say before you bounce?
Yeah, for sure. A lot coming, man. Like, a lot coming. There's a lot that I see. Coach says that Jennifer might get her way into another title shot at some point. Will she beat Andrade? I think Jennifer would have to win again because before she beat Joanne Calderwood, Jennifer Maia wasn't smelling a title shot. but she beat Joanne Calderwood. So now that she lost the title shot, like Jennifer Maia gonna have to either rematch somebody she didn't already fought, or she gonna have to fight some new blood and get them out the way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Jennifer Maia is somebody I don't see going anywhere anytime soon. Like, I don't see Jennifer Maia not being relevant anytime soon, because a lot of those girls, like Jennifer Maia, can fight, man. Like, and a lot of people learned that in that fight with Valentina. Like, Jennifer Maia can fight, you know. And I like the fact that she like that. Like, she's a champ. She went in there with championship heart. She's a champion herself. Like, she was a former Invicta champion. She went in there with that championship mind, and she went in there to fight, and she went in there to win. That's the mentality all of these girls at 125 need. Every last one of them need that. You know what I'm saying? They all need that. They all need that type of mentality for real. Especially going in there against somebody like Valentina. Like, all these girls need to approach Valentina the same way that Jennifer Maia did.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. So yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, man, do that fight, man. You need to do that Felicia Spencer Pam Bam fight one night.
Hey, read Stamina's comment, man. Tell me what you think about that.
Sean Selby needs a hot slap for making Lemos Conejo terrible matchmaking. Why does Conejo get a ranked opponent after beating Cheyenne? They did Lemos. Yeah, that's her. That's her nickname, Conejo.
Okay.
They did Lemos ultra dirty. I agree with that, man, because Lemos, she looked good in her last fight against a former Invicta champion, stopping the girl. What's her name? What is the girl's name? Renata Souza.
Yeah.
And that was a better test than Conejo was, but they kind of backtracking her. Lemos should be calling Lemos for Angela Hill right now.
Right.
On the real, I mean, Lemos got some experience under her belt, so they are kind of doing her dirty. She should be fighting her way up, man.
I think so too, man. I just and a win over Lavinia Souza there. Lavinia tough, dude.
Tough.
She done got some wins in the UFC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like this girl got wins in the UFC, man. Like, people sleep. That's who everybody's sleeping on is. And I really hope they don't put her in there with Kay Hansen, man. Like, like that girl. Like, if they put her in there with Kay Hansen, she gonna beat the hell out of Kay Hansen, man.
Oh
like,
yeah.
I mean, I just don't, man. Kay Hansen. I don't see where Kay Hansen can go, man. Like, didn't she lose her last fight?
Yeah, Corey McKenna.
Yeah, that was Corey. Yeah, her last fight was Corey McKenna, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man, because Corey beat her up, dude. Like, Corey beat her up, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think she was quite ready for the UFC, man. Like, and it's now I've heard her say something about going up to 125.
Oh no.
I'm like, no, like, don't go up to 125. Like, please don't go to 125.
No, let her go and then put her in there with Roxanne and see what happens. That's the only time. Look, I'm gonna put 500 on Roxanne.
Roxanne. I'm telling you, Roxanne will beat her up, dude. Like,
yeah.
Roxanne, man, I love Roxanne. Man, you know how good it felt in that third round against Araujo, man. When she started hitting Araujo, I was like, "Go, Roxy, man!" Like, heck yeah, man. You gotta give Roxy her props, dude. Like, you gotta stop Roxy, dude, or Roxy gonna keep coming, man.
Yeah, like the girl cannot see, but she keeps coming, man. That's what like pisses me off. Like, she be blinking, but she still be like connected, man. Like, so I give her all the credit in the world, man. Like, for real.
Bro, she be blinking, dude. She be blinking hard, but I'm like. She pretty accurate with her punches and shit though. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Look, there are girls that don't do that and they can't hit with accuracy like she does. So, oh wow, you gonna put her on blast again, man? You putting Caitlin on?
Roxy be blinking. Roxy can listen. Roxy eyes, with as much blinking as Roxy do, her eyes are really open only for about half the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, her eyes are only open for like half the fight. Like, she fight in pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. As much blinking as Roxy do, she fight in pictures, bro.
She fighting colors. She just see that color, man. She see flesh color. She taking it down, man. So that says something about everybody that got beat by her. I'm like, look, Macy, you brought 2020 and you lost. So
Man, it's crazy, man. But yeah, man, like she fucking rocks it. But yeah, I'm just excited to what's to come, man.
oh yeah, me too, man. And no, Colton. I don't think Kaneo is spit on her. She said something and something came out her mouth. Like I don't think she meant to spit on her. Like spit on Cheyenne Bays. Like those two girls, they just didn't like each other, man. What do you think?
She spit on her, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, she spit on her, bro.
I'll look back at it. I didn't look too hard into it at the time. I looked at one time and that was it. So I didn't.
Speaking of spitting, did you ever see at the end of that Conor and Khabib fight where Khabib spit on her?
Yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I saw that. Like he was he was pissed. He was like, "This is for you." You know, he really did it. So.
He spit on him, dude. He spit on him good. I was like, damn. That's the ultimate disrespect, though.
Yeah. All right, Stammer said you fools are reusing my lines. What lines? Oh. What line you talking about? You talking about the spitting or something?
Yeah, what line is he talking about? Because I ain't said that he is.
I ain't. As far as I know, I did. I mean, what about Roxy? I mean, that's just common sense about Roxy, yo. She sees in colors. I'm just saying.
In color. Oh shit! Roxy fighting in screenshots. Bro, she gotta be, bro. Like, I mean, dude, when they introducing the fighters, man, Roxy be looking like she's like, you know how when you trying to take a picture with your phone and your camera be jumping trying to refocus.
Mm-hmm. That's what her vision looked like.
Bro, that's what her vision looked like, dude. Like it's jumping like that, trying to focus. Like, jeez, man. Whew.
And I think that's what the fighters see. They're like, this girl can't see me. They get a little happy, like, you know, they think it's gonna be easy, but then they see she's hard to hit, and she takes you down. So yeah.
Roxy, man. We'll see. But a couple, I'm getting off here, man. I'm about to lay down and watch some TV, bro. I'll holler at you tomorrow, homie.
All right, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to No Filter MMA, and I'll catch you on your channel soon, man.
Yes, sir. Peace out, chat.
Later. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here myself, man. Stamina, I was waiting on your lines. You said we reuse them, man. I was trying to figure that out, but I'm about to get up out of here. Let's see. Yeah, Conejo. Yeah, really, like, Conejo shouldn't be in there with Lemos, man. Like, Conejo need to be in there with, like, Kay Hansen or Corey McKenna. Let Amanda Lemos get somebody like Angela Hill. Who else? Dang, man, it's tough to say. Like, just somebody that makes sense, you know, in the top 15. But, yeah, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. It was a good conversation. Everybody that come through in the chat. I'll be back on probably like tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll see what's going on. But, you know, I got to do a show talking about the PFL tournament, too. You know, I haven't got a chance to sit down and talk about that too much. So, yeah, I want to start talking that PFL tournament, guys. So, yeah, we'll talk that this week. Combo Breaker 99, I am out. Subscribe. Peace.